What's today? The first. It is April 1st. April 1st. Easter. Happy Easter. Happy April Fool's Day. All you Christians, I know you're loving it. Happy church, whatnot. Hope church is going well.
It's because Easter's a fucking joke. I'm sorry.
Welcome everyone to the Oddcast episode 4. I got it right this time because last time I messed up.
You actually did get it wrong last time.
I got it wrong last time. Episode 4 this time. And today, me and Ace have a special guest on our podcast today. But go and introduce yourself, Bobby. Even though
you kind of did the job for him.
What's up, guys? My name is Bobby. I don't know if you guys give like last names on here, like full government names, but
no, we don't.
Yeah, for real.
Well, we do now.
Yeah, what's up with it?
No, but I'm sure some of you probably recognize Bobby's voice from some of Ace's videos, more notably the Dragon Ball videos.
This is completely different
This
environment.
is we're not playing any games
right,
today.
I'm not gonna be screaming like I usually do.
Yeah, a little bit more of a chill day. We
Right.
don't need Bobby screaming up a storm or raging at anybody today.
I might scream a little bit though.
and that's okay. That's all right.
I see what we're talking about.
That's okay.
You should. While the parents are away, we shall play.
Right.
But I mean, of course, you already know what the deal is. We're here to rant, rave, talk, spit. Do what it is we need to do, man, for the next hour and a half, whatever, how long this takes. Let's get right into it.
Oh my god.
Okay. Are you done with your introductions? Do you need to hype up anything before I start?
That was a really good introduction, by the way.
Thank you.
Holy shit. That was live.
Do I need to hype up anything?
Do you need to tell me anything that I need to watch in the next upcoming week or two?
Let's see what's coming up. I mean, WrestleMania is next week. We'll get to that on, I guess, the next episode.
Damn, that's next week.
That's next week. I'm telling you.
April,
what
guys.
else?
What the hell? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
I know,
April. As of watching stuff, I mean, nothing's out this week. No games are coming out. No movies are coming out.
It's more later in the month, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, the beginning of the year is pretty dry when it comes to like really anything, which kind of sucks. But at the same time,
very weird time.
It's actually kind of good.
Fan.
Unless you're a basketball fan, obviously, yeah, because you got playoffs and you got March Madness.
Well, you could be just a sports fan because, like, football has a Super Bowl and stuff.
I mean, nothing's out, so unless you're one of those guys that like is super backed up on like music or
your shows,
shows, YouTube videos, whatnot. Then the beginning of the year is like prime time to get caught up on everything before everything starts hitting the fan in the summer.
Right. Yeah.
Before everything comes out.
Before your wallet gets
before your
slimmer.
wallet
Decimated.
It starts getting cleaned out.
Oh my god.
But yeah, all right. I think I'm good. Ace, what's up, man? What's going on?
I have one topic that I really want to talk about with both of you, especially.
Of course.
So it's known amongst our group of friends that we all love fast food, and I just wanted to get your guys' take on like each individual fast food chain, like their pros and cons, and then eventually we're gonna figure out which one is the best one overall.
Oh lord. Okay.
Can we also do like if we were to own our own fast food chain, what best qualities from each chain we would pick to put in this ultimate fast food restaurant?
Sure.
Oh, man,
sure.
like,
So are we making a fast food bracket?
I'm panicking right now. So I don't know how you guys do this every week.
No, we're gonna.
I'm already. My mind's going like a million miles.
Oh, I know, it's crazy, right? It's fucking it's nuts.
So okay, since I brought it up, I'm gonna start it off. We'll get to that. We'll start with McDonald's. Okay. So for me, McDonald's is just it's like the most marketable out of all of the fast food chains.
Of course,
it does a very good job.
It's worldwide.
Sure,
yes,
sure.
and now we're not talking about that though, but I just wanted to bring it up.
I feel like that should be like an element of it.
Yeah,
for sure.
So their food. I want to get with you guys. What are some of the favorites on that menu for you guys personally?
I might keep mine short and sweet. The only thing I really enjoy at McDonald's is their fries and the McGangbang.
But you never buy their fries when we go.
And that's true. That's
true. Yes.
But it's because their honey mustard is subpar that I don't get their fries.
I like that.
Because to me, they're a combo. I can't get one without the other. And if their honey mustard is subpar, that means their fries are also going to suffer because of it. Because I like their fries so much, I would put them at the top of their food items. The McGangbang is right below that, but at the same time, the gangbang isn't on the menu. It's just two sandwiches you just put together.
Well, I don't think you could market something called the McGangbang.
And it's also
hey children,
hello kids.
Hey 5-year-old teen, would you like a McGangbang?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real, and I guess our chicken tenders are fire as well. But like other than those like three things, like
but the chicken tenders aren't really a mainstay on the menu, are they?
They never.
They're kind of just like a limited thing. Like,
no, they're on the menu now.
Are they permanent on the menu?
I think they're permanent.
Okay.
I think the only things that aren't permanent are like of course the McRib, which comes back like every 6 months. And
it's fucking disgusting.
And it's fucking gross.
Is it really? I haven't had it yet.
That shit is gross.
If you're a fan of like good barbecue,
It's gross.
Yeah, away from that. And
I feel like you should just be a fan. I think you should just say like leave it as if you're a fan of barbecue.
Yeah, just in general.
Stay away from the McRib.
And they're stupid like Little Mac, Grand Mac things.
Oh, the Mac Jr. thing.
Yeah, they come and go every now and again, and those are like the only limited things. Well,
I think those are cool. It's just the prices that they have it at. I think the Mac Jr. is like what, $3?
Yeah, it's like $3, something like that.
That shit should be like.
Might as well just get the McGangbang.
Yeah, you might. Yeah.
But yeah, that for me, there's only like 3 things on the menu that I actually like, which is why I don't go to McDonald's that much unless I have like $5 on me.
Yeah, I think the if I were to give McDonald's like pros, like number 1 would be their fries, because I think it's a legitimate argument that they probably have the best fries in fast food.
I can agree with that.
You know, it's arguable, but I think the general consensus would be that it's McDonald's.
If you're taking everything into account, like so like quantity, quality, and price, I think I could agree with that too. Yeah, because I think fries wise they give the most when you get sizes.
Yeah.
Out of everyone else, so I agree with that too.
For sure. And then like, and another pro would be like their marketability is the fact that they're easily like the most influential fast food chain in the world, really. Like honestly, like you know they have like the most places and they have the most restaurants in the most places and all of
that. They definitely monopolize the entire world more than everyone else.
And honestly, their food isn't that bad. But then their cons is that it's really bad for you. You know, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's also
true. The fact that it doesn't, like go away. Like when you leave it out for heck long, like it just kind of stays the same thing. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doesn't like grow like any mold or anything
like
that.
There shouldn't be a good reason. It shouldn't be good that like I leave my fries out on the table for like 3 days, come back to it, and it still looks like I just bought it.
Right.
There's got to be something on there.
Patty Mills just like the dumb shit. Just sorry. So I would say like the pros, like the marketability and their fries and their food is decent, but then the cons is that it is widely known that that's probably one of the worst places you could go if you want like edible food. Right.
If you want food for the long run, like that's not the place to go to. Even I haven't had it, but I heard their salads were trash too. Like both flavor wise and like health wise.
Yeah.
Like how do you fuck up a salad?
Yeah, I don't know how their salads managed to be one of the most unhealthy things on the menu. It's crazy. I never thought crunchy water.
One of the unhealthiest. That's the crazy part about it. Like that's crazy. Sorry, part with bacon, fried chicken, and ranch on it. It's like, it's bad.
So is that it for McDonald's?
Is there really
Sorry, go ahead.
Marketability? Yeah, obviously. Other than
they got
that,
it.
Like they have that down, and like I think we can all agree their fries are the bomb. But like other than that, like there's nothing else to McDonald's.
I feel like McDonald's would be the 1 seed if you put them in a bracket.
Definitely.
But they could lose in the first
round. They could get upset.
They could easily bounce in the first round.
They could lose in the first round for sure. They're like Boston.
It's like the Hawks in 2015.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, bro.
No, when that happened, I
went down like 2-0
I can't believe
against the Nets or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so next one I want to talk about is Burger King. Now, for me personally, I love Burger King like a lot. It's my favorite.
Okay.
And like in terms of like like deals on their value menu compared to everyone else. I think they got it because I think they're one of the few fast food chains that still does like shit for $1.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, and another thing I want to bring up, like, you know, most people don't really look at that part, is like when they hand out coupons to everybody, they're actually like really good coupons. Like you can probably get like 2 meals for like the price of one, and I think that's like the best thing.
Like those mail-in coupons.
Yeah, I got it the other day, and I like told my dad, like, let's go to Burger King.
Right,
yeah, I got some downstairs right now.
Man, we should go to
So,
Burger King.
but how do you guys feel about Burger King?
I'm not. Ever since I was a kid, I've never really been like a huge Burger King fan. Like, honestly, like going back to McDonald's, like I think there's like one thing on the menu that they get right, and it's the fucking Whopper. Like, I can always go to Burger King, and the Whopper will always satisfy me. It may not fill me up, but it will always satisfy me. And I think that's
you won't have a bad Whopper experience.
Right. I think it's one of the most flavorful fast food burgers you can get.
Now, do you like it more than the Big Mac?
Oh, I love it. I hate the Big Mac.
Okay.
I fucking hate the Big Mac.
I didn't know you hated it.
Yeah.
It's just a McDouble with an extra piece of bread.
They just tried to play you.
For real.
They put hella lettuce and hella sauce on it. You can't even taste the meat. Like, But yeah, the Whopper, I think, is probably the best thing about that place. Their fries are like can be really dry a lot of the times.
Just like hit and miss for you.
Yeah. They can be really good. They can suck.
So they're so hit or miss. I hate it.
They have a high ceiling and a high floor.
Oh man!
I mean, a high ceiling and a low floor.
Very low floor.
Their nuggets are okay. Their honey mustard is okay. I'm going to mention honey mustard in all of these, just FYI.
Hey, it's important.
It's fine. That's what's important to you.
But like honey mustard is okay. Their nuggets are okay. The fries are hit or miss. Whopper, the Whopper's great. I don't really know what other burger. Oh, the chicken sandwich is fucking awesome, of course.
You're talking about the premium one or the one that's $1?
The premium chicken sandwich they have. Yeah, that shit's fucking awesome.
I think the dollar one's pretty good too. To be
I like it. I like the dollar one when it's spicy.
Yeah.
Like for 10 cents, you get the special spicy sauce that they have, and it's really good.
And the rodeo burgers, fucking fire. I fucking love the rodeo burger.
Yeah, rodeo burgers are pretty good.
But I definitely would put it in its own tier above McDonald's. But like it'd probably be like bottom tier of that tier above McDonald's. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't put it like.
So like if McDonald's was like S tier, then like Burger King would be like A+, S- tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like Burger King doesn't get enough credit sometimes though.
And that's understandable. I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, like I never really thought about the fact that Burger King is probably one of the most affordable fast food places around here.
Exactly. And they still give you like a bang for your buck thing when it comes to like flavors.
Yeah, like their food. They're like the only thing I don't like about Burger King is that their food can be so hit or miss.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I've had some times where I've gone to Burger King and I was like, "Wow,
this is the best shit ever."
Like this is delicious. And then other times I'll go and I'm like,
I wasted my money.
Why did I even come? You know, but like, yeah, I feel like that's the one thing about Burger King, which is why I wouldn't put it like directly in the same tier, even though I do think it's undervalued and underrated for sure. But like the thing is with McDonald's is that you're consistently gonna get like a decent tasting meal, you know
right?
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
With Burger King, at their best they're better than McDonald's, but at their worst they're really really bad. So I'd probably put them. I don't know if I would put them like one tier below McDonald's for sure. Like if McDonald's is S tier, then yeah, like maybe like A- tier.
And it's not a bad thing. Like okay, so negatives for Burger King would be like their food is very very hit or miss.
Yeah, the consistency.
Yeah, okay.
For sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it all is. Honestly, just the consistency.
And but their pros is that they can be really good, and they're also really.
They won't break your wallet either.
Yeah,
and they have like probably the best deals in fast food.
Them coupons, man. Those
here.
coupons.
I love it when I get them coupons.
Yeah, I love them coupons.
See them in the mail, like yes.
And then you be like, ooh, 2 original chicken sandwiches.
I know where I'm going today. Mom, where's the scissors?
For sure.
Okay, so next one I want to talk about is Jack in the Box. Now, Jack in the Box is probably the least visited fast food place for me personally, but that doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. It's just that some of the prices can be very overwhelming for what you actually get.
Yeah.
Now, I think my favorite thing on the menu would honestly have to be like the curly fries, because I've never had bad curly fries from that place.
Yeah. Curly fries.
but like their portions for me personally compared to other places are pretty bad.
Yeah, once you factor in the price, it's like, come on.
Yeah, and then you have to pay like sometimes more for less, and that I really like, that's like the deal breaker for me. But what do you guys feel about, Jack in the Box?
You can go ahead, D.
I feel the same way about Jack in the Box that you feel about Burger King, and the fact that they don't get enough love, in my opinion. Because I don't go to Jack in the Box a lot, mainly because, and I feel like they're the same with Burger King. They're kind of hit or miss sometimes. Their curly fries, yeah, like you said, are fucking amazing. I love getting me a large curly fries. The only thing that I think I have a problem with is like certain Jack in the Boxes are just pure shit. Yeah. Like some of them like just make the food like really poorly, and a lot of it doesn't turn out great because of that. And a lot of Jack in the Boxes aren't in a lot of great areas. If you ever notice where Jack in the Boxes are, they're in a lot of like, I hate to use the word, but a lot of like ghetto kind of like
really run down.
Yeah,
areas.
like maybe like less affluent areas,
right,
than like a McDonald's or a Burger King would be, So I think if maybe like, I don't know if maybe like hire better or like maybe like better locations that would fix the problem. But I definitely think it's to their disadvantage that a lot of Jack in the Boxes aren't in great locales. So maybe you're not in the great area, so the employees aren't gonna, obviously care as much, or
right,
they're gonna get a lot more shit for being, I guess, less consistent with their food. So that drives everything. That just drives the quality down.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, in terms of their food, I think their food is great. I love the Jumbo Jack. I love their chicken sandwich is actually really good. The buttermilk ranch chicken sandwich, I freaking love that thing. Their breakfast burritos are like really good. That's one of the only things I get there. Curly fries are awesome. I love their drink sizes, because like a medium at Jack in the Box is like a large at McDonald's, and I freaking love that.
Yeah, for sure.
But and then if you get a large at Jack in the Box, it's like you have more drink than you wanted.
Super sized, like big
you
gold.
can share it. You could actually share it.
Like,
but I don't really have too many positives or negatives for Jack in the Box. I would definitely put it above both McDonald's and Burger King, but I probably wouldn't go beyond that. I'd probably say it's definitely a mid tier. Like a maybe
it's
like
just a solid.
Yeah, it's a solid mid-tier fast food chain,
Okay. What about you, Bobby? How you feel about Jack in the Box?
I have been down for Jack in the Box since I was like 6. I've always been team Jack in the Box.
I feel it, yeah.
Since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I live fairly close to one, so I go there. I don't go there as much because you go to Jack in the Box every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're gonna get tired of it.
Right. It's kind of a, not even that you get tired of it, you just get tired. But like, yeah, I'd say if there was like a pro for Jack in the Box, is that of the 3 places we've talked about, I think Jack in the Box has the best tasting food.
Definitely.
It's actually kind of ridiculous sometimes. Like when your shit gets made like fresh, and it's super, and it's like just great, and they may not care about the food, but like they at least make it well,
Right.
Yeah, like Jack in the Box to me is just like, wow, this is freaking delicious. But yeah, the cons for sure is that it's super pricey, and sometimes you'll pay $9 for what seems like not that much food. You know what I'm saying? So
what you pay for $9, you can get maybe for like 6 at a different location.
Right. Or you could spend $9 somewhere else and get like way more food.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Get a meal plus like maybe like a side of something, like a little like dessert,
extra fill you up and whatever.
Right. Okay. So I would. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know where I'd place Jack in the Box, to be honest. I guess it would be in the same tier as McDonald's, but I don't know if I'd have it as high as McDonald's, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Funny thing about Jack in the Box, I never knew those existed until I moved to California.
Really?
Yeah, they're not.
Do they not have those in Memphis?
They don't have any. There's no Jack in the Box in Memphis, and they're also not that prevalent in the South.
Huh.
So yeah, they're really hard to come by out in that part of the country. So,
okay.
And then they're like everywhere out here.
Everywhere.
And I'm just like, wow, this way, and every time my cousins come out or like my family come out here, they always get Jack in the Box.
It's because it's like a novelty for them.
Yeah, it's like the InNOut to them.
Okay,
but it's Jack in the Box, you know.
Okay.
What about you, Ace? What's your feelings on Jack in the Crack?
I think my main gripe with it is just the prices compared to their portions.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I don't really have a problem with Jack in the Box. If I had the money for Jack in the Box, I'd probably be going there more often.
Yeah, it's just too expensive.
It's just like compared to like a Burger King that's like maybe like a 5-minute drive from the Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
I think I'll spend the extra 5 minutes. You know.
Right, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
So next one, and I know you're excited about this because I know you've been waiting this whole time. We're gonna talk about Wendys now.
Oh
yeah.
boy.
Yeah,
We gotta talk about Wendys. For me, you know, like Wendys, I think they have the most. I don't want to say variety, but like when you get something at Wendys, like it's more different than ordering something off the menu from Burger King. So like, for example, like they're, you know how like they have like varieties of burgers there.
Yeah.
They'll taste vastly more different than say like ordering burgers from like Burger King.
Yeah.
So like even if it's just like a couple ingredients change or like a couple toppings change, it's still drastic enough to where you can actually taste the difference in the sandwiches. Also, I don't need to mention this, but like their sauces are pretty good.
Fucking the honey mustard, man.
Yeah, man.
The honey mustard is on point.
That's that honey mustard is pretty top tier.
God damn,
God.
Everybody falling like fucking crazy people. Sorry, jeez. People in the NBA forget how to fall, man. I don't know what's been going on lately.
Yeah, just a heads up. We're watching the Spurs and the Rock. We're watching the Spurs and the Rockets play while we're recording this. And
Gosh, man, everybody falling like crazy people. I'll go second since I'm probably like the second most passionate about Wendys. I think Wendys is like the best fast food place out here. Like, if we're not talking about like diners or like restaurants or anything like that,
No, just strict fast food.
I think Wendys to me is the best. Their fries are decent. Like they're not amazing, but they're not terrible. Like all their burgers, they look like crap, but
that doesn't mean they taste like
they're hella good. Like
they are hella good.
I go to Wendy's and I have a burger and I'm just like this isn't like fast food. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like it's a restaurant burger.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love me some Wendy's. So I definitely have Wendy's in like the double S tier.
Damn. Okay.
For sure. I fucking love Wendy's, dude. Mm-hmm. Love Wendy's for sure.
All right. I know you've been holding back, but you can cut loose now, DeAndre.
Man, Wendy's,
what do you have to say about
Wendy's? Guys, Bobby took the words right out of my mouth. I think Wendy's is in a class of its own. Mm-hmm. I think Wendy's is the best fast food restaurant there is. Their fucking nuggets are always on point. I've never had bad chicken nuggets from Wendy's.
Right.
Their honey mustard is fucking fire. Their salads are really good too, dude. Let me fucking say their salads are actually really great. My mom loves their baked potatoes, so I gotta give it up for the baked potatoes. I've never had their chili though. I've never had Wendy's chili, but I think it's because everything else on their menu is so good that I've never actually
just overlooked it.
I've never had to try their chili.
Yeah. I forget the chicken wraps, man.
And those fucking yes, the home style wraps, dude, guys. Those chicken wraps for like $1.69 are fucking good. And they got a good chicken burger. They've got a great double stack burger. They have like I forget I never know what it's called, but it's like a mozzarella. I think like a mozzarella ranch chicken sandwich or some shit like that.
Asiago one, that one?
No, not that. It's I don't even know if they have anymore, but it's like, you know, the chicken patty and like lettuce. I think they have mayo and like mozzarella cheese on there, something like that.
Yeah, shit
was good. And of course, top it all off, they're fucking Frosties, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I completely forgot about the Frosties.
I totally forgot about the Frosties.
Yeah, Frosties are so good. Like the vanilla I've never had such rich vanilla in my entire life.
Yeah.
Especially not from a fast food joint.
Right.
Like they have easily the best ice cream of any fast food joint I've ever had. Mm-hmm. And I know this because I've eaten like 10 in the past like 2 weeks. and I'm not joking.
He's not.
Right. Yeah,
He's really
like
not
legit,
joking.
Super legit. Yeah.
Dude, those things they're so good. Those Frosties are so good, guys. I cannot express enough. When they had dollar Frosties for like a month, I stayed living at Wendy's, man.
You spent like $20 that month on Frosties.
They're so good. I should own a stake in Wendy's.
Yeah, honestly.
At this point.
Just buy some shares, man.
I should. I want to one day. Honestly, that's like one of my goals in life is to buy some stock in Wendy's because I love it so much.
Goddamn.
Like I actually, that's one of my life goals.
So no cons for Wendy's.
I feel like I honestly feel like the only con of Wendy's is that their burgers can look like trash.
So aesthetically, that's it. It's not there, but that doesn't mean they're trash at all.
That is honestly the only con I have.
I feel like another con for them would be obviously. Well, I mean, no one really cares in this day and age, but like, of course, their kids' meals are not talked about anymore.
Right.
Like I remember as a kid growing up, like you would always see commercials for everybody's kids' meals, McDonald's, Burger King. To an extent, even Taco Bell, when they had their kids menus, like you would always see commercials for them. Same with Wendy's, but then now it's just like McDonald's is like the only place that really advertises their kids meals anymore. And like when you go into Wendy's and you see the little like toy display thing, you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
So, but I think obviously the biggest, I can't believe we haven't talked about this, but the biggest pro for Wendy's isn't even their food.
It's their social media manager,
right? Of course.
I was just thinking about that.
They just earn like brownie points for that.
Yeah, seriously.
Whoever's managing the Wendy's social media account, especially Twitter, you deserve a promotion.
They need to be making some bank. I don't like.
They need to, yeah.
Like somebody.
You need to move up in the world, man. You're better than this.
Someone needs a raise. Someone needs a promotion.
Someone's not looking at you the right way.
What was I gonna say? Oh, but I don't know if you know this, Bobby, but like I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Wendy's. This is real. This is legit. Wendy's dropped a mixtape.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
Yeah,
I heard it,
and it is.
And
it's actually kind of good.
It's not bad. It's corny. It's cheesy because it's fast food.
Fast food, yeah.
But like all the bars are food related, aren't they?
If somebody were driving down the street blasting one of the songs from that, and you weren't really listening to the lyrics, you'd be like, "Wow, that's actually like a good song." Like, holy crap, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just it's just fast food related, so it's gonna have like an obvious element of cheese to it. And that's okay. Like, it was Wendy's, dude. Like, come on now. I remember this one guy. His name is Anthony Fantano. He's like a music reviewer. His YouTube channel is called The Needle Drop. He reviewed the Wendy's album, and like the title of the video was Wendy's mixtape, whatever it was called, : not good. and I was gonna watch it, but I was like, this dude really spent time to not only review a mixtape from a fast food restaurant, but then to like shit on it. So it's just like, I was like,
I think you're missing the point.
Yeah,
right?
You're missing the point of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the point of it is not to be good. It being good is gravy.
Yeah.
It's the fact that they actually put something out. And not only that, but they were sending shots at like other fast food
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. The whole point is it's funny. Like it's something people don't do. It's not supposed to necessarily be good.
But the fact that it's a thing, and
it's like the appealing thing. It's like, you don't expect this to happen, but we have it.
Yeah, right. And it's decent. It's super decent. So it's Wendy's is
definitely killing the social media game.
Yeah, Wendy's is killing the game right now, for sure.
They understand the internet, man.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's one thing a lot of companies are missing out on is like, you gotta capitalize on the internet because what Wendy's is doing, their tweets about roasting people literally go viral like within minutes, and it's like the greatest thing ever. I think, and I seriously feel like if other companies would take a page out of like Wendy's, but maybe not necessarily like go around roasting people, but like throw out like funny comments, like some like basketball teams' Twitters and social medias do it every now and again. When they're getting blown out, whatever. Might as well have fun with it. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's definitely a strength to any organization that like if you can nail social media on the head. You don't even have to do it as good as Wendy's, but like even do it half as good as them, because I think Wendy's is easily the best company to follow on Twitter.
Yeah.
Easily. But like if you even do it half as good as Twitter, like man, your business, maybe not even your business, but like when you have more eyes on your following or like your company, that's great. Right. And obviously as a business you want that.
More exposure, of course. It's never a bad thing. Like especially for food.
Yeah.
Like people are gonna come back to you.
People are following Wendys, not even really going there to eat. They just enjoy seeing like what they see on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing. Like a lot of companies don't have that. A lot of companies don't like how many companies in general, not even just fast food companies, like how many brands have a social media account that people genuinely want to go on and like read. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a big list, I can tell you that.
Not even because they like it. I'd follow Jack in the Box because I like Jack in the Box. Mm-hmm. I'd follow Wendys because I genuinely think it's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
Know? So it's like their social media manager, their social media presence like transcends fast food, which is something that, you know, yeah, sure, it may not necessarily be food related, but you know, is really important. Really important when it comes to marketing, you know. So yeah, Wendys is killing it. Wendys is killing it in general, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. They can do no wrong.
Yeah,
they really can't. Are you guys done?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one that I want you guys to talk about, because I don't really like this place, is
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I personally don't like Taco Bell all that much, except for their tortilla chips. But how do you guys feel about Taco Bell?
Yeah. Like, I think Taco Bell does its job. I think that it's passable, it's tolerable, but
it's never your first choice.
Right, yeah. I would never put Taco Bell in the same tier as, like, I wouldn't even put it in the same tier as, like, Burger King. Mm-hmm. You know, or like Arbys.
Funny enough,
Arby's.
We have a Taco Bell next to a Burger King.
Yeah, like seriously.
Yeah, we do.
And honestly, like I don't really go to Burger King that much either. I like Burger King a lot, but it's just because, you know, I live kind of far away from both of them. But I can't remember the last time I was like, yo, let's go to Taco Bell.
Yeah,
it's always either it's there, or like my mom brings it home or something. You know what I'm saying? Or like somebody's like, oh,
you get Taco Bell because other people get Taco Bell.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And it's just I don't know. I don't think living in a place where like legit Mexican food is provided to us.
Oh yeah,
in drawers.
Isn't there like 3 Mexican restaurants around the Taco Bell?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly. So it's like, you know,
not to mention the burrito trucks that are like around the corner.
The countless burrito trucks.
You can drive 5 minutes in a certain direction, and you'll most likely find a burrito truck or like just a Mexican restaurant somewhere. So I don't know. I think Taco Bell works in some places, but around here it just their food isn't amazing, and when you experience authentic Mexican food, it's just like, okay, I don't really have a point of going to Taco Bell.
Yeah, like I go to Taco Bell. I went to Taco Bell like 2 weeks ago only because, like, you know what, I haven't had Taco Bell in a while, and it's for those reasons you said. Like, you can always go sort of like a real Mexican place and get real Mexican food. But I was just like, yeah, you know, I go to Taco Bell just because I haven't been in a while, and then I was just like, this is why I don't go to Taco Bell anymore.
Yeah, for real.
And I'm like, all right, I've had enough. No more of this.
So Taco Bell is just like
bottom tier.
Okay.
Bottom tier.
Unfortunate for Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Now,
I feel like if we were in like Montana or like Wisconsin or something, we'd love Taco Bell.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
But out here, like being out here, being in like Texas or something, yeah, nah, that shit can go to hell.
Wow.
Hear that Taco Bell?
You can go. He said it, not me. Man.
Shouts to Taco Bell. You guys have chalupas, I guess. I don't know. Chalupas are alright.
I don't even know what the fuck a chalupa is. Is that just a taco with like a soft shell or some shit?
Yeah, it's pretty much the taco with like pita bread instead of a taco shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. I'm sick of Taco Bell.
Okay, the next one is Carl's Jr.
I would say this is the only thing I have to say about Carl's Jr.
What?
If their prices were McDonald's prices, they would fucking kill it. Because their burgers,
I also agree.
their burgers are the best burgers of all the fast food places, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And they're fucking. If they weren't so goddamn overpriced, I'd go to Carl's Jr. way more than I do now.
I also agree. I love their chicken sandwiches there.
Yeah.
Especially have you ever had their like big chicken fillet? It's just one big ass chicken sandwich for like $6.
Yeah.
Dude. Whoo, man.
It's really good.
I feel like their food is easily the most consistent of all of the places we've talked about so far. If they but like I said, if they just weren't so pricey, I'd be there way more often.
Right. So is that? Can we all agree? Like,
yeah. I think
the only gripe is just the price.
For sure. Like Carl's Jr. definitely has of all the places we talked about. Carl's Jr. has the best food. And they have. I mean, I have like the best fries straight up, but they have the best size. Like they have, they got like those chili cheese fries. They have like those crisp cut fries. Right, and they have.
You want your fries to have variety,
right? Like they used to have like those weird like taquito things. You know what I'm saying? Like they have a whole bunch of stuff. So, but yeah, it's just all that money you have to spend to like get.
Unfortunately,
a good meal there.
And that could be the breaking point.
They do have some good deals sometimes.
Mm-hmm. They do. They really do.
Sometimes.
Okay.
That little $5 boxing they just came out with looks pretty good actually. Kind of like 2 sliders and like a cookie and a drink and some fries, something like that. Yeah, it actually looks really good.
Only thing is that hot dog sandwich puts them in a tier below, like top tier in my opinion. Like because the Carl's Jr. has made some very, very, very questionable decisions.
Yeah, that's also true.
I put them. I put them at the top of A tier.
Okay.
You also got to give it up to their marketing because the commercials you see on TV are, obviously using sex appeal. Sexy women.
They're like the only fast food joint at least I know of that actually does that.
Yeah.
Consistently.
And I mean, I don't have a problem with it. A lot of people do, but like, sex sells, so I understand. I took a business class in college. I understand these things.
Yeah, like
you took one business class.
Yeah.
But that's all you needed to take to understand it. Yeah.
Right, like it is what it is.
Yeah. It works for them. I mean, they're still open, so I would assume they still get a good amount of business, just not where we live.
Right.
Okay, so
because you would think the Carl's Jr. here is closed down at this point.
Yeah, exactly where it is.
Both of them, honestly. Like,
yeah, I know.
But they're still kicking. So
no, they're still good, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, that's my only problem with it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just the price.
Same.
Okay, so next one is ChickfilA. How you guys feel about ChickfilA?
Good ass chicken, way overpriced.
Yeah. Honestly, really good chicken, super overpriced,
and not open on Sundays.
And not open on Sundays.
And they don't even give you that much food as it is.
They don't. That's
the size difference between a regular fries and a large fries is not that significant.
Even their sauces don't even give you much. They
give you a little tray,
little flat tray.
And I'm like, are you guys serious, man?
I need a small tub.
I already don't get a lot of food. You want to give me even less sauce?
Right?
Like, man, dude.
No, I don't even got enough sauce for the food you guys like.
Exactly.
Christ.
Like I dipped twice and it's all gone.
It's gone. Yeah, like
where'd my sauce go?
2 or 3 good dips and you don't have any more sauce from Chipotle. Straight up, that's hella annoying because their chicken is hella good.
Exactly,
it's super good.
Like they're fucking their nuggets, right? They're fucking bite-sized chicken nuggets. If you dip like maybe at most 4 times, right? Like you say you get the 12 count, you dip 4 times, you got to go to your next sauce.
Right. And not only do you have to go to your next sauce, but your first sauce is pretty much wiped clean.
Exactly.
Wiped clean.
And it's just like, okay.
And then where's the rest of your sauce for your fries and shit?
Right,
like,
exactly.
What the fuck?
I don't know about you guys, but I've already made my decision. Like it's like an upper mid tier, and I know that's gonna hurt a lot of people, but like they don't give you a lot of food. It's overpriced.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
even,
the only thing.
But it's good, man.
I don't even have them in A tier. I got them like mid B tier at the most, or like maybe like upper B tier.
Yeah,
honestly,
those portions and prices can really like turn you off. At least the food is actually good though.
Right, I haven't really made the decision to go to Chick-fil-A in hella long. So
seriously.
And I'll be like, oh, I should go to Chick-fil-A. I only have like $8. I'm not trying to.
Okay,
you can't get shit for $8.
Let's go.
I'm not trying to like not be.
Let's
full.
go to Wendys.
After I eat, yeah. Like I hate eating and not being full. I get mad.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A makes me upset.
If you had like $13 to spend.
Oh yeah.
Maybe then you'll make the decision to go there.
For sure.
Okay, so yeah, that's a lot of problems though with Chick-fil-A, but at least the food's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next one, InNOut.
We're doing. I didn't think we were gonna put InNOut on the list because I thought InNOut was like a.
Does it count as something else? I thought I consider it fast food.
I mean, it's fast food. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying it's like a family owned chain.
Oh, okay.
Thing, more so than like a fast food like chain restaurant, if you know what I mean.
I feel it. Yeah. Well, do you
kind of like Shake Shack is.
Yeah.
Like Shake
For
Shack,
sure,
Whataburger.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna
like-
put
like-
those
like
because
White-
I haven't
like
had those.
Like
Maybe you
Castle,
guys did.
that kind of thing. I mean, I mean,
Those are like
since-
novelty
since-
chains.
Since we're out here, like, you know,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
see why not.
You can obviously, yeah. Since we're out here,
Yeah.
I would put InNOut. I would put it at the top, I'd put it like I'd put Wendy's and InNOut side by side.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Because-
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because Wendy's, because like what we just talked about, all those are like fast food chains, like legit fast food chains. And like what we're getting into are like novelty chains, like InNOut, Whataburgers, Shake Shack, Steak and Shake, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are like novelty like chains. So those would be like, so I would put InNOut obviously at the top because I've never had anything else besides Shake Shack, and I'd put Shake Shack right below that just because I've only ever had those two, because those are like regional and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously InNOut is fucking bomb.
Yeah,
like
it's super bomb.
like
for sure.
I've never had a bad InNOut experience.
I don't think you ever will.
And it's not that expensive, too.
It's
Like,
It's really not.
That's the
It only gets expensive when you start looking around in their secret menu.
Right. Yeah, like,
But even then, it's not that bad.
yeah.
And I feel like people that like shit on InNOut are people that maybe haven't grown up eating it like we probably have. Because a lot of people are on the internet obviously are going to argue about InNOut over Whataburger, InNOut over Shake Shack.
Yeah, I think it's
In-N-Out
just
over-
the situations that you grew up on. Honestly, like you could like love Whataburger, and then like in your like late 20s finally go try an In-N-Out, and you'd be like, I don't see what the hype is all about.
and I've seen that a lot of times. Like people eat an In-N-Out burger, and obviously in our minds they're gonna be like they're gonna fucking love this shit. They got animal style, they got animal style fries and all that stuff, and then they try and they're like, I don't know what the hype is all about. Like one of my managers at Six Flags, he said the same thing. He said he when he came out here and he had an In-N-Out burger, he's like, I don't know what the big deal is, and we all looked at him like well, and of course he wouldn't understand. He's from New England,
Right.
so he's from like he's from literally the other side of the country. He doesn't understand what the hype around In-N-Out is for us personally, because like you go to In-N-Out, I've never been to an In-N-Out that wasn't busy.
Yeah.
Like ever. Like the
Yeah.
line is like out the door.
Yeah.
The drive-through line is like wrapping around the building twice.
Right. Yeah. To the point where you got that person outside with the tray
Yeah,
and like a little cashier thing.
Like man, like In-N-Out is I don't know what system they have, but I wish a lot more fast food places did it, because
they're not slow at all.
they're not like
not slow at all.
you go in there and you're like number like 97 and they're only on like 74, and then they pump shit out like so quick, and it's crazy, and they never get your order wrong. That's the thing.
They
That's
never
the
They're on
get
top
your,
of
they
it.
never get your order
It's
wrong.
probably credit to the fact that they have like 8 people on
Yeah.
shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
So-
they're never understaffed.
And they
Never
treat their
understaffed.
employees great, man. Like they make like, I think minimum wage at like In-N-Out, I think is like, I want to say like $11.50 or like
Isn't it like a
$12.
full $1.50 above
Yeah,
like, usual?
it's above the California minimum wage already as it is, and plus you get benefits and all that kind of shit. Like they give you like incentive. They have like incentive programs and whatnot, and they do like company trips for their employees and shit like that. Like it's crazy how good they treat their employees, and they don't have to. And I think it's a credit to them being a family owned company.
Yeah.
That they treat their employees so well. Like that's actually pretty
It's
crazy.
not a corporation. It's a family-owned.
And like you
business.
go in there and like everyone's like all smiles and stuff. The employees are like, they wipe down your tables for you. They say like, like my pleasure and like thank you like with like a smile on their face. Sure, it may not be a genuine smile because
Hey, but sometimes it could be.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they just enjoy working there.
Right.
And like everyone, they're all super nice. Like I've never had like a bad InNOut employee like look at me like he didn't want to be there or anything like that.
I don't think I've ever had that either.
Yeah.
Like, everyone I've had take my order, like, you know, they look like they're like fine with taking my order.
For sure.
Like,
I wouldn't necessarily put InNOut in the same bracket as like fast food chains.
Yeah.
If we were making like brackets, I would put InNOut like DeAndre said, I put them in the same bracket as like Shake Shack, Whataburger, White Castle, you know, places like that where you're only gonna really know the place because you live in that certain area.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, McDonald's and Jack in the Box, even though, you know, you may not see like a Jack in the Box in the East as much as you see it in the West, like you're still gonna at least have like an idea of what it is. You know what I'm saying? So compared to InNOut, where somebody in New York you may have heard about it, but you never even like sniffed InNOut before. So yeah, I think InNOut is delicious, and they're super not pricey at all, and like the customer service is great, like super great. Even I've been there when it was like busy, and the longest I waited was like 10 minutes, which is like nothing when you're considering the fact that every inch of seat and every inch of table is like covered.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and there's like 7 people waiting in front of you.
Right? Yeah, you came in the
10
door.
minutes is nothing.
10 minutes ain't shit. So yeah, I would definitely say InNOut is like S tier, but not necessarily. I wouldn't.
They shouldn't.
I wouldn't say. I'd say S tier just because it is what it is, not necessarily compared to like any other like fast food chain.
Right. On like by itself.
Because
S tier.
You kind of have to judge it like differently. But I'm glad we talked about it though, for sure.
Yeah. InNOut. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one. Do you guys consider Chipotle to be a fast food restaurant?
Fast food. Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Chipotle is that restaurant you go to when you don't care about your body.
Yeah, honestly.
That's that restaurant you go to when you're like, you know what? I don't want Taco Bell, but I want shitty Mexican food.
For real, bro.
So you go to Chipotle, you get yourself an $8 bowl. I get me a bowl. I don't know.
Right.
I never get a burrito from Chipotle ever. Because I can go to, like I said, I can always go to Burrito Truck and get an actual good burrito. But like if I just want a bowl, go there, give me a steak bowl, you know, lettuce, corn, cheese, whatever, and the next day I'll be shitting my guts out. But it'll be a good ass bowl.
For sure.
It would have been worth it.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say about Chipotle because I mean I've only recently started eating it because they just opened one up here like 2 years ago, but I mean, hey, you know it's all right.
Yeah.
I go there when I'm just like, I want to get filled up, so I'll just go to Chipotle.
Okay.
Because I have $10 to spend.
Yeah, I think Chipotle is a better Taco Bell, but I think it kind of suffers the same fate that Taco Bell does in California, or at least around here, where again you have droves and droves. Even if you live in that area where ChickfilA is, where there may not be as many like, you know, taco spots around, you can still drive 10 minutes in a certain direction and find like a better Mexican food place than Chipotle. So I think Chipotle is definitely better than Taco Bell, like way.
It's just a better Taco Bell.
Right,
yeah.
But you know, out here that doesn't really mean anything because again, we know what Mexican food is, you know. Maybe not super to the point, because I've heard Texas Mexican food is better, and I've also heard
that too.
Yeah, that like Mexican food in Mexico is like just some
just top tier, the best you can get
in another universe.
That's like Ultra Instinct,
right? Yeah,
Ultra Instinct Mexican,
like perfect Ultra Instinct, like
perfect.
You know, so yeah, Chipotle again, like good food, but you know, it might as well be Taco Bell out here to me.
I feel it. So it's just like locations for Chipotle. Okay,
yeah, for sure.
What about Sonic?
I've been to Sonic once in my life. I don't have any opinion on Sonic.
You know, Sonic is a very a very interesting case.
Why?
I remember when they first opened up out here, I was in like middle school, and they sucked. The Sonic out here was garbage. It was garbage. That shit was disgusting. It was disgusting. They had like nothing. They had like a few drinks.
They had like nothing.
They had a few items on the menu, and nobody in there knew how to cook. Like it was bad. Like that Sonic was really really bad. And maybe Sonic was just bad back then. I don't know. I didn't really go to Sonic that much. I still don't really go now. But I think Sonic's is delicious. I think Sonic is probably one of the more underrated fast food places out here, just because
I agree with you.
just because we don't live as close to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Considering it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sonic's.
I do want to try a lot of their drinks, the special drinks they have, like the ice creams. I always forget what they're called.
Mm-hmm.
But like they have like the ice cream and like the different like I guess sodas you could put in there or whatever.
Yeah.
And they also have like really good looking slushies and all that kind of stuff.
That look good.
So like I would definitely. I had a Jolly Rancher slushie I think once. One of my friends bought me one. He let me try it. And I was like, oh, this is actually not bad. So I mean, yeah, like you said, if Sonic were closer, I guess I'd probably go there more. But yeah, I haven't been to Sonic since I was like 6.
Yeah.
So. And I didn't have a great experience because my chicken nuggets were overcooked.
Oh, okay.
so
you haven't been to the Sonic Drive-In down that way?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I have been there, but I didn't get food.
Oh, okay.
So
for me, I think Sonic is just a solid place to go to, but it's just like, I think it just depends on your first experience going there.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have a good first impression at that place, I don't think you would come back, and that kind of sucks for you. Maybe sometimes for you, maybe sometimes for them.
For sure.
But I think it depends on what you get to, at what time you get it. Also.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said it was such an interesting case because you know, my mom was super excited to go there back when they had first opened, and we hated it, and so I didn't go back to Sonic for maybe like 3 or 4 years, up until like my junior or senior year in high school. And I went back not having the best impression of the place, and I looked at their menu and I was like, huh, like they actually have hella stuff on here. Like, whoa, like this is a little too intense. So, you know, it's like you said, like if the first impression isn't good, you know, good luck finding somebody to go back there. But I feel like at this point, if you give Sonic a try, like you'll that place will be in the back of your mind.
I'm pretty sure you can find something on there to satisfy you.
That shit is delicious.
Yeah, I really enjoyed when they did the popcorn chicken day, and they'd have like discounted popcorn chicken.
I missed that
the whole day.
I missed that because I was like, man, I should have took advantage of that.
That popcorn chicken was really good.
Man, I'm hella mad I didn't go. I'm actually mad I didn't.
Well, you're
go
just gonna have to wait till next year.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah, I think it's in every January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll have it. I think you gotta check like their social media handles for that.
Oh, okay.
Because like they'll always hashtag it or whatever.
For sure.
Okay, so next one, Subway.
Hate Subway.
Yeah, same.
Okay, never mind.
Garbage.
Okay, we're not talking.
Go to Togo's.
Okay.
That's my pro of Subway is that there are
Go to Quiznos.
That there are other sandwich places around it. That's my pro for Subway.
Well, since we live, you say Ike's.
Yeah, or Ike's, or you can go to Picnic Keys, man.
Yeah.
That's my pro of Subway. It makes you realize that there are way better sandwich places around here.
Yeah, once I had
you guys didn't even give this judgment to Taco Bell. You guys weren't even this harsh for Taco Bell. You're like,
because Taco Bell isn't gross. Like Taco Bell can be gross sometimes, for sure. But like Subway just isn't good.
It's not.
I come home, my mom was just like, I got food. I'm like, all right, it's lit. I come home
to a Subway bag.
And it says, and I see a Subway sandwich. I'm like I don't want to eat this. I don't want to.
Dude, I'm the exact same way. I'm like
Subway? You went to Subway? You went to Subway, mom, for reals?
I'm glad we're all on the same page. Because like there was this one day my mom came home. She's like, I got food coupons for you. I'm like, okay, cool. She had me fucking Subway coupons. I was like, I don't want this shit.
I'm gonna go there.
What's the Burger King coupon?
Right. I'll just make my own sandwich.
Right. No, for real.
Probably have a better time.
Subway is trash.
Fuck that shit.
Okay.
Subway is absolute trash.
Subway, I'm so sorry.
and they sponsored a pedophile.
No, yeah.
We're not gonna talk about that. That's a whole nother thing right there.
Sorry.
We're not gonna.
I'm bringing the real on this show, man. I'm bringing the raw, bro.
What about what's it called? I just thought. Okay. DQ.
Don't go to DQ enough. I like it. I just wish there were more around.
Yeah,
that's fair. But there is one like down the street from
But
here.
I'm not gonna go. I'm never going.
It's a very sketchy area.
I'm never gonna go.
It's
there.
right next to a gas station.
It's not even It's a walk up, like a walk in place or whatever.
Yeah.
You can't even like drive in, or there's no like dine-in restaurant or whatever.
It's just the convenience of it.
I feel like
their ice cream's hella good.
I was about to say I think Dairy Queen honestly just shouldn't even make food. I think they should just focus on their ice cream. Because their ice cream is so good. Their blizzards.
Yeah, man, the blizzards
and their cones, and they have like the dipped cone and all that stuff.
You know, I've never had their ice cream.
Good stuff. They got, man.
You should.
Why'd
you go to DQ and not get ice cream?
Honestly, like, get a blizzard from Dairy Queen.
Because I was on a fucking road trip and I got their chicken strips, which are fucking great, by the way.
Yeah.
They are, but like, why didn't you get the ice cream?
Ice
cream's hella good.
I don't know. I guess I just wasn't in the mood for ice cream at the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think their pro is their ice cream for sure.
And then their fast food is like
and their con is just that like they just don't focus on their ice cream enough, in my opinion. Like even though they focus almost entirely on their ice cream, the fact that they even have food there to me is just like irrelevant. They might as well just be an ice cream spot. Honestly.
What about Arbys?
Never been to Arbys.
Yeah, when it was here, my dad used to go there a lot. I think Arby's is in like a special place because their food is about and a little bit more expensive than like Jack in the Box or Carl's Jr. But the actual quality of the food is way worse.
Really?
Like,
wow.
Yeah, like they just spray paint a pile of shit, in my opinion. They just put gold spray paint over a pile of shit.
Oh my God.
And sell it to you for like 15
You ever had their
cents.
popcorn chicken?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, they have some good stuff.
It's like the one thing I like from Arby's.
Like, honestly, anything concerning like their roast beef, any meat product there that isn't fried is just like bad, in my opinion.
Have you seen their like social media handles? They do a very good job of marketing too.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Especially to nerds and geeks.
Yeah,
like
their handcrafted.
Their origami.
Their
origami stuff is like top notch marketing.
I've seen stuff on like Facebook from them. Yeah,
that shit is dope.
They do that. They do that for sure.
Exactly.
But I don't think Arby's is that good. Yeah. I'd have them maybe not like bottom tier. Well, nah, I'd have them like D tier for sure. You can get better food at other places for much cheaper.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you guys consider KFC and all of them fast food chains?
Yeah, I could like KFC, Popeyes, and like I consider those fast food chains. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about.
I would just put them in a different grouping.
Right.
Since their focus is chicken and not necessarily like burgers and stuff like that.
Yeah. Of course, you already know where I stand. Popeyes over KFC all day.
100%.
Only good at KFC are their sides.
I think the most mentally challenged people are the people who A, go to KFC and B, get the original recipe from there. If you willingly go to KFC to get their original recipe chicken, you probably voted for Trump. Honestly, you just have something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like they threw their chicken against the wall and then threw it in a box. And was
said, here you go.
They fried it, threw it against the wall, and put it in a box, and
said,
like,
enjoy.
Yeah, like, here you go. Yeah, KFC, man. Yeah.
So we can agree that Popeyes over KFC over.
Yeah, 100%.
Like every day.
All day, of course.
Churches over KFC, to be honest. I'm sorry, I don't know if you're gonna bring up churches or not, but.
I didn't bring it up, but
I
personally like churches.
I personally
like it more. I like it more than KFC.
I personally hate churches.
Really?
Yeah, the churches down south are like much different than the churches out here.
Yeah,
and that's very and I recognize that.
Yeah,
but eating churches as a kid growing up in the South, it ruined my church's experience.
For sure, I can only imagine being out there in the South having churches, and it was actually like good, and then coming out here to Vallejo and having churches after already being kind of tired of it.
Yeah,
like that would probably put me off a lot because the churches, even though I think the churches out here is decent, there are better churches in other cities. Like you can go to El Cerrito, go to churches, and it's better. You know what I'm saying? Because the one out here is, it's pretty bad. But I still think it's better than KFC because KFC is just that shit's nasty.
I think we hit. I think we hit every fast food chain it needed to be hit. I mean,
that seems about right because I feel like we did.
Unless
hit
you guys
about
want to talk
everything.
about pizza.
Nah, that's like
that its own thing?
That could be like that's
I
like
think
a whole.
pizza is a little too subjective.
Yeah.
Okay.
In my opinion.
That's fair.
I mean, I think if just any food, your food taste in general is subjective. But when it comes to pizza, it's like there's so many different ways you can go about ordering it.
What about Wingstop, guys? Is that like with the InNOuts and all that?
No, it's not. It's definitely a fast food place, but I don't know if I'd put it like in the same like bracket as maybe like a KFC or Popeyes or Church's, even though it is technically a chicken place, and it is, I guess, fast food. I mean,
I don't know where I'd put Wingstop, to be honest with you, because I personally think Wingstop is a restaurant. I think Wingstop is a chain restaurant, like not necessarily a chain fast food place, but
like an actual restaurant,
like
in the same vein as like a Denny's or something.
Yes. Yeah.
You actually okay.
Like a slightly less popular kind of like Denny's type of restaurant.
It's more like a lower tier Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. Like a restaurant. Your restaurant. Like maybe not like Buffalo Wild Wings, since they have like an actual menu and everything. Like they sit down and they hand you the menu and all that. But yeah, I think I wouldn't call it a full blown restaurant. I wouldn't call it a full blown.
Yeah, it's like in that middle gray area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, I never really thought about that. Wingstop is kind of like a different experience from a lot of
it really
fast
is.
food places.
Good food, but I don't like what they did recently. They raised the prices
a lot, yeah, and it was already expensive.
Yeah, I paid like $14 for a 10-piece combo.
That's not worth it.
And I think that's the worst thing you could have possibly done.
Yeah, because they were already bordering on it not being worth it.
Exactly.
In the first place.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
But now it's
just not worth it.
Up, I haven't been to Wingstop.
It's a luxury.
It's straight up not worth it.
It's a luxury.
$15? You can go to a restaurant. we got ramen in San Francisco for $15.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can get some good stuff for $15. So yeah, Wingstop's in a bad place right now. At least out here, because it's delicious. But
yeah, I feel like we've hit all the fast food joints we can talk about at this point. At this point, it's just like putting it all together and probably making like the ultimate like fast food joint if you ever were to make one.
All right. So before we move on to the next topic, and I think we talked about this. Yeah, we're an hour in already.
Damn, already?
Yeah.
Flies by, man. That's crazy.
Okay, so Sonic or Chipotle?
Sonic's.
Chipotle.
Okay.
You need to go to Sonic's, Dean.
I know.
If you've actually been to Sonic's, you would not have said Chipotle.
And I agree with you. I feel like I just need to go Sonic more.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Okay. Taco Bell or Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr.
Okay, I think that's unanimous.
Yeah.
ChickfilA or Jack in the Box?
I'm going Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're gonna be paying about the same shit anyway.
Right. Wendys or McDonald's?
Wendy's.
Okay. Burger King or InNOut?
InNOut.
I'm going with Burger King in this. I like saving my money.
Yeah, you can get like for like $3 you can get a.
Yeah, I gotta say InNOut, man, because you really don't have to spend that much money. InNOut, like legit.
Like they may not have a value menu, but like their entire menu might as well be the value menu.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's InNOut is a weird one. It's a weird case for sure.
Weird anomaly.
And they got root beer floats.
InNOut has root beer floats?
Yes, they do. A lot of people don't know that.
InNOut has root beer floats?
Yes, they do.
Wow, that changes everything.
Yeah,
they do.
I actually didn't know that.
Dude, their secret menu is actually fire.
I gotta look that shit.
Their secret menu is really good. They had a thing called I think it's called the Flying Dutchman. Which is
that one's really good.
It's literally just 2 patties and cheese on top.
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll have to make a trip out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so McDonald's or Burger King?
Burger King.
And then
Burger King for
so
sure.
after doing all that, and just going off, I think what you guys said earlier, it's come down to I'm pretty sure you guys are just gonna say Wendy's. It is the best fast food chain. I don't have to calculate no more. I'm looking at all of it. I'm like, you guys really boosted Wendy's.
Yeah,
so
like
Wendy's
Wendy's just because it's the best of both worlds, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's really like the
you
best
get-
like
you-
all around one.
You get good food, but you also get fast food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't break your bank.
Yeah.
It's like not a lot of places. You don't get a lot of places where you get both.
Mm-hmm.
And
know
you
what
get
I'm saying?
fucking Frosties. Frosties are so good.
Right, and they can do it all too. Like
God.
they got desserts, they got burgers, they got chicken sandwiches, they got
Chili,
they
baked
got
potato,
fries,
salads.
Yeah, they got it all. I definitely. I don't know if I'd necessarily say the food is straight up better than InNOut, but we almost Manu Ginobili, man, he needs to fucking retire already. Yeah, I think Wendy's is just the best overall like fast food experience. Yeah, honestly, like that shit is.
Yeah.
That shit good.
Yeah, well, I don't know what Wendy's is cooking up over there, but they got it good.
They got it going on, man.
Definitely
They know
do.
what they're doing.
For sure.
Okay, so that concludes that topic after about an hour and 5 minutes.
Hey, man, we love food, man.
Yeah.
I don't have another topic, so if you guys want to bring up
I
something.
came up with something as we were talking in the midst of all this. Just literally looking around my room, I'm like, oh yeah, we could talk about this because I feel like we're all in one form or another collectors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, whether it be shoes, whether it be like classic, maybe like cars or games,
Y'all have
or
our
like
Yeah.
niches.
you know, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh
For sure,
cards,
for
figures,
sure.
whatever. You know, we all have our thing.
Okay.
Skeletons.
Like, what makes like a good collectible for you? Like,
For me, number one, it had to appeal to my nostalgia because that's the basis of how I collect everything else. And then for me, number two, it has to be practical enough to where it's not going to take up too much space in the area that I put it in.
all right, for sure.
Right. And three, I need to be able to see it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to collect these
Yeah.
things and then not see them, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you know how some people, like, collect shit and then put it in a case
Yeah.
and then put the case away?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't make
Like,
sense.
what's the point? Yeah.
Yeah. Just taking up space. What about you guys, though?
I don't know. I'm actually not like the biggest collector. Honestly, like I just have to like it. Like it has to be something that I'm able to see, and it may not, because I don't think most collectibles aren't usually things that you can straight up just use.
Yeah.
But yeah, there has to be an amount of like practicality to it, to where it's like, okay, you know, like this it's on my wall, or I'll put it on like the wall on my comics and stuff, or
Right.
something
Or
like
it's,
that.
like, on your shelf or some shit.
Yeah, or something like it just
Can't be,
it
like,
just-
super huge.
Yeah, it just has to. It just has to look cool, man. Like for me, since you know I don't really collect a lot of stuff. Like it just has to be something that tickles my fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that's pretty much it, though.
What about you, DeAndre?
I think you guys both pretty much hit the nail on the head. Like, I think one thing that I never even thought about, like, yeah, like I have to be able to see it, because like, you know, I'm just looking around my room and I'm like,
What was
oh,
the
yeah.
point of having it if you're not gonna be able
Yeah,
to see it?
right.
you know, and I'm already, you know, running out of space to put like everything, which is why I recently bought like some Nickelodeon figures from Toys R Us because they were going out of business, and I was like, oh, these look cool,
Where'd
but
you
then they're right here behind my TV. They're still in the case, but like I haven't taken them out because like I just don't really have a place to put them.
Right.
So I'm just like, I'll keep them there until I can get like, maybe like a bookshelf or like a china cabinet or whatever the fuck.
For sure.
And then put all your collectibles there.
Yeah, because like I don't even have room to put like my DVDs or like my games anymore. Because like all that shit's full.
Mm-hmm.
My Xbox takes up this whole shelf right here.
Right.
I don't have any room over there. There's no closet space. Like I'm looking around my room and I'm just like, fuck, man. Like I ain't got nowhere to put shit anymore.
Right.
But then like as far as posters go, like
I think you're good
I
on
have
posters,
no,
dude.
Like I have no more room to put any posters or anything else. Like shit, like I'm literally just like my room is like full of crap.
Unless you start hitting the ceiling.
Yeah, at that point it's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah. But yeah, like collectibles, like I think they're fucking like cool. Like no matter like what you collect, like okay, I take that back. I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of like there's no offense to you or anyone else, but like I don't know. I don't get how people collect shoes and not wear them.
Yeah. Oh, I wear my shit.
Yeah.
I don't collect them. I don't collect them to leave them to collect dust. I wear them.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because I don't understand that. Like, if you're gonna buy a shoe, I understand, keeping it looking nice and whatever, but like, man,
no, I wear my shit.
Yeah, like, man, like,
it's not a single shoe in my closet I don't wear.
Like, man, like, fuck it, I hate people that just buy their shoes and like don't wear them. Like, what's the point, man?
Yeah, I don't see a point in buying something wearable just to not wear it.
Yeah, I don't see that.
It literally defeats the purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Like, oh yeah, it's like those people who have like tables in their room or in like a certain room, and they're like, "Oh, we only use this for Thanksgiving."
Oh yeah,
that doesn't make any fucking
sense. Or like
sense.
the collectible towels in some people's bathrooms that they don't use.
Right. It's like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have it. Like, you just keep it to look at it.
I know, and not use it to dry your hands.
And not use it. Like, I understand if you buy something that is not usable and have it on a shelf or something. Okay, sure. Like an action figure. We're all 23 years old. We're not gonna be fucking sitting there like playing with action figures.
We're not gonna be smashing them against each other.
Action figures together or something like that. So of course you're gonna have that on the shelf. But when it comes to like clothes and stuff, it's like,
why?
You could have just got something else.
I think the only time I would buy, well, I wouldn't do it personally, but that's the only way I could see myself doing it. If I got a piece of clothing or like a pair of shoes and not wear it, is if it's like a super limited run.
Yeah,
that's the only time I wouldn't wear it.
Yeah.
So like if it was like one of 50 pairs,
right,
I wouldn't wear it because that's actually a collectible.
Right, or use some like super retro like football jersey. Or
right, yeah, or like
hockey.
Yeah, that's the only time.
Right.
But if it's just like a public release, like it's like we have like plenty of pairs to sell for everybody, but you still have to like come here first come first serve.
Right.
I would still.
Yeah, I don't know. It's collecting clothes is a slippery slope.
Do I need to move my car? Okay.
For sure. I parked like all the way on the other side of the apartment complex. I was just like, I don't really know where I can park. I'm like on the other side. Yeah, I don't know. Collecting clothes it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
I can see that. Yeah.
In certain contexts, it works.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I just saw these new Concord ones, the light blue ones. They just came out. I'm gonna buy like 3 pair of them, bruh. It's like
and then not wear a single one. I could understand if you buy 2 pairs and one to like keep in your closet and one to wear. I could understand that more than buying 1 pair and not wearing it at all.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah. No, I wear all my shoes that I collect.
For sure.
Yeah. What else did you want to talk about, DeAndre?
Let me see. I don't really have anything else, honestly.
If somebody offered you guys like $20 million to take one of your eyes, would you do it? Actually, no, I take that back. If a billionaire walked up to you with a blank check and a pen saying, money is no issue, just give me one of your eyes, would you do it?
Like, do I have to give it on the spot, or are we gonna go to the hospital and then extract it?
You'll go to the hospital and have it extracted professionally, but you will feel some pain. It won't be painless.
I wouldn't do it.
I feel like if it were painless, then it would be too easy to say yes. But you're gonna feel something.
I wouldn't do it. I like my eyes.
That's an interesting argument. But then again, why would he want my shitty ass eyes? I wear glasses.
Hey man, people like some weird shit.
Nah.
Some weird stuff.
Nah. I like my vision too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to look in the mirror and then every time I look at myself I see a pirate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for reals. Or just do like the Fetty Wap and just don't have an eye there.
Yeah. Say like Nick Fury.
That's crazy. Fetty Wap really just kind of just rocks with it. He just like, yeah, I only have one eye, and it's just there.
Probably because he rocks it so proudly, no one cares.
I just have an eye hole.
Exactly. I'm not using it.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, it's whatever. You can just keep it.
It's just space.
Yeah, it's just an empty space. I keep snacks in here sometimes.
Keep my hard candies in here.
For real.
What was that thing that you said about brackets, DeAndre?
Oh, like these brackets people are doing about all the Disney movies and stuff.
Yeah.
That. Yeah. Like this past week has been like crazy for like I don't know why people have been doing this, but like I guess it started with Disney movies. People have been ranking all the Disney and Pixar movies in separate brackets, obviously, and then it all came like. Which movie won it all, Bobby? If you remember,
it was I think it was Monsters Inc. That one.
No, it wasn't Monsters Inc. I swear it was.
The one that I was talking about, the one where Tangled beat Lion King, Monsters Inc. won that whole thing.
Oh, really? Huh?
Yeah, that's the only one I've seen though.
I think the one I saw, Lion King won.
Yeah.
Or Frozen, I think.
One I saw, Lion King lost to something, and I was like, "Are you crazy?"
It was Tangled. It had to be that one. It had to be that one. Because it's just like, who made this?
I'd like to think those started because of March Madness.
Probably, yeah. Because like all the brackets started being, busted and whatnot. But
Yeah.
like,
Funniest one for me that I saw was the one about porn stars. That was like the funniest thing.
There was before that. That's heckle.
I haven't seen that one. I'm surprised.
Yeah, and then the funniest thing on there was like, I forgot who won, but like there was one where like, it was an actual porn star against. The other one was it just said some random thought.
Some random thought.
That's heckle funny.
Yeah, and I thought that was funny.
I think a porn star one. That's so weird.
I wanted to show you that because I wanted to see how many of the names you recognize.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, I would love to see it, but I almost feel ashamed because like I'd probably
because you're scared of how much you know.
So many of them, yeah. Or it's just like. I don't really. I don't watch porn. What do you mean? No way. Who, me?
Yeah, it told me how much I watch porn. I don't watch it that much. I didn't recognize most of the names on the list.
Okay, yeah, I'd probably know like damn near everybody. Honestly,
it did have like the big names though. Like, give me a name.
Like Lisa Ann.
Yep, she was on there.
Of course.
Give me another big name.
What's another big? What would I consider a big name? Was Mia Khalifa on there?
Yeah,
of course. Danny Daniels, August Ames.
Yeah, I think it's just like the big names.
Yeah, okay.
And then plus some others, but like
yeah,
I only recognize like a handful of them, so that shows how
man, the fact that I can name these off the top of my head says something. Like names of names. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, her.
Sure. Yeah, you with no hesitation you named those.
Ding ding ding.
Man, hitting these, man.
Easy.
Sorry, I'm texting my sister back. I have to in a little bit. I have to go drop this car seat off because I have my nephew's car seat in my car.
That's okay. We're almost done anyway. We're about to. What are we at, Ace?
We're at an hour and about almost 20 minutes.
Damn, an hour and 20. And
because we spent an hour talking about fast food.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I don't see the problem, but like
I think next time if we have Bobby on, we gotta talk about like restaurant chains. Like Black Bear and Denny's and
oh, okay, that's a whole nother thing then.
Yeah.
Or we can talk about something real, like what scares us, what our dreams are.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not scared of anything.
I'm living the dream. What do you mean?
Like what keeps you up at night? We can talk about that. We can get weird.
We could
Talk about all
next week.
Fast food. Drink water. No, I'm just kidding.
Marty,
It's right here, man.
My sister keeps calling me.
Tell you to drop off the. Okay, so I think it's safe to say it's. Do you guys want to end it here?
I mean, I could
have more topics.
I could like go and like drop it off and then like come back and we could finish it. I don't know if you guys just want to cut it now. I don't really.
Do you want to cut it now?
I actually like. I refuse to keep my sister waiting because
yeah, of course.
she's pregnant and I'm not.
Oh yeah, she's pregnant again. I forgot.
I thought you were gonna say she's pregnant. I'm not.
Oh, never mind. They said they can just come pick it up.
Okay.
Oh, for surely. We can probably hit like one more. I don't know what we're gonna talk about though.
Okay, I'm gonna try to look up a topic.
Or we can do a Bobby saying talk about our dreams.
Okay, let's talk about our dreams then.
Right.
Bobby, what
Is it? You're the one that brought it up. What's some of your dreams?
Yeah, I don't even know what your dreams are.
I meant even if it's a dead one.
I mean, all my dreams are dead. I'd say like I have two. I have one that's like the dream, and the other one that's like the
backup.
Right? Yeah, probably like the more like acquirable one.
I see. I know what you mean.
Like the one that I'd really love to do is like be a legit like professional fighting game player.
Really, I didn't know that. I know you love fighting games, but I didn't know you love them to that extent.
Yeah, well, cause like when I was like 17, 18 years old when I had first started like really traveling. It's honestly why I didn't graduate high school on time at least. It was because I was going to all these places like Mountain View and Daly City, Union City.
Mountain View is deep. Holy crap.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Milpitas, San Jose. Like I'm Sacramento, Davis, all these different places, Elk Grove and stuff. I'm going to like I was going to so many different places to play fighting games. Like I was, doing it with all these like 26, 27-year-old people who were, also into it. So it was just, it was a really good time. So I don't really have like the means to travel right now. I mean, I have a car and everything. I don't really have the money to do it, but for sure, like getting to the point where I actually live off of being able to play in tournaments and like stream and all that kind of stuff.
That sounds like the life you want to live.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest dream I have right now.
You should become a streamer, man.
Yeah, why don't you stream?
Cause man, like a lot of my friends are doing it, and like they're so lame.
But you're not.
Honestly. And like I know it's like a really bad reason to not want to stream, but yeah, I don't know. Like I definitely want to, and like as the days go by, I'm like kind of like looking up certain things, like how would I go about doing this, doing that, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
but
of course,
I don't know. I'd want to be a player first, cause I've been doing this fighting game shit for a minute.
Yeah.
Like I've been doing it since I was like,
any of us were gonna do it. It'd be you,
I've been doing
like,
it since I was like 15, and it's gotten to the point where like I'm pretty much like one of the better fighting game players like out here in the area. Like as far as like 707 goes, I was pretty much like I was like my own generation of like the fighting game scene out here pretty much. And so, people at like the house that I go to play, they're always telling me like, dude, like you should travel more. You already like beat us out here, like, travel somewhere and, like have some fun, man. Like go do it. So that's probably like my biggest dream for sure. And then my other one is doing music, cause
like making it or like producing it or
a little bit of both. My ultimate goal with that is to just have a room full of like multiple instruments and a looper and a microphone, and I just kind of just make music on the spot. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Just kind of like rap or like sing to it, or
like
something.
whatever comes to you, just sort of like play or
right,
and then just have that like just playing in the background as I'm coming up with like something. Lyrics and just like film the whole process or even stream the whole process, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that'd be dope.
Make something live.
Because I know a lot of people. I know like one dude who made the zombies songs on Call of Duty. He every now and again he'll stream him producing his music and stuff, like putting it all together and stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool.
You get to see the process.
Yeah.
That's super dope.
So I'm like, okay, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I could see someone doing that. I wish a lot more people did that, like the creative, like behind the scenes creative process, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. There's this one guy, his name is Tame Impala. My friend Abdi, he showed me who that guy was. I don't know if it's like a group or if it's just one guy, but he essentially it's essentially what he was doing. Like he you know, had like a live drum set and like a guitar and a bass and just all in like different areas of like that room. And it's just like one huge open area. It's like with like a patio outside and with like a big windows, and it's open. You can like feel like the wind and like the breeze coming in. It's just it's a very natural feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Music is. I think with fighting games it's cool because like I get to be somebody else when I play, and then music is more like who I am as a person coming out and speaking. You know what I'm saying? So
You're right.
Yeah, so that's why those are probably like my two biggest dreams for sure.
Yeah, man, you
Way
can tell a
better
lot
than my
about
dreams.
you can tell a lot about a person by the music they listen to.
Yeah, seriously. I've been meaning to ask you, how did you even get into like metal? Because I understand people are into what they're into.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know anybody else out here. I don't know any other black guy out here who like just straight up listens to metal and straight up listens to like other types of music that aren't hip hop and aren't like hip hop influenced. You know?
I guess like it sort of started back in like I'll never forget it. I turned on it was for Christmas. I got my GameCube. You know, I got Luigi's Mansion. I got Burnout. I also got a copy of Madden 2002.
Yeah.
And I think it was like the very first song that ever came on that song was a song called The Clincher. It was by this band called Chevelle.
Oh, Chevelle.
Okay.
And I love that song. That was like the first rock song I think that I ever maybe not necessarily listened to, but the first rock song I think I actually like purely loved.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this song is great. And then, you know, as you know, playing Madden and you know, years go on, you know, they always have, you know, the one or two like rock or metal songs, and I'm like, yo, I'm really into this.
Yeah.
And I remember as a kid growing up, I would like scroll past like VH1 or MTV or something, and they'd have like I'd always catch like just the right moment. I remember one time specifically I was scrolling past and like they had Bad Country by Avenged Sevenfold playing the music video.
That's a really good song.
And they were playing that music video and I was like, yeah. I was like, this is
yeah.
cool, man.
For sure.
And of course, you know, my mom listens to, you know, like R&B and like the classic soul, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Like the 90s?
Yeah, like, you know, like Marvin Gaye and like Belle Biv DeVoe
Oh,
and that kind of
okay.
stuff. Like Luther Vandross, that
Right,
kind of
right.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Gay, all those
It
guys.
Yeah.
sounds like my dad's playlist.
Yeah.
Bobby Womack.
Yeah, you know, and
Jerome. Sorry, I'm sorry.
and I like that stuff. Don't get me wrong, but like there's something. And I guess getting back to your question before I move on to like in middle school, I think it was 7th or 8th grade. I think it was 8th grade. I don't know if you went to Solano, right?
I went to Vallejo my 6th grade year, and then Solano my 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah, we had a PE teacher named Mr. Bartlett, and he was really into Metallica and Tool at the time, and he gave me and my friend Ray burned copies of like Metallica and Tool songs, and I listened to it, and the very first song that played on that Metallica CD was One, and from that moment on, like I never looked back. It was just like.
Yeah,
It's like this is it. I am into this, and then you know it just sprouted out of control. Like Avenged Sevenfold, Metallica, Slipknot, fucking
cool.
any other band you could think of. I was just like and then you know it branched off into like concerts and
I just never looked
buying
back. The rest
buying,
is history.
Yeah, you know,
Right.
like the fandom just took over.
Right, that's dope, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always super interested in that kind of thing because like I'm not like hip hop is my favorite genre, sure, but you know, growing up, you know, I would always try to expand, you know, what I tried to listen to. Like, you know, I'd have like a Blink 182 song playing, or like have some Sublime playing, or like some Maroon 5 playing, or something like that. And so, you know, I remember one time I was at a basketball court with my cousin. It was me, him, and a couple of his friends, and I wasn't playing. I was just sitting there with like these skull candies that I had just gotten. And you know, I didn't even really use them as headphones. I more just used them as speakers around my neck. And so I remember, you know, I had like a Maroon 5 song playing because I was like super into Maroon 5 at the time. And dude turned over to me and he was like, "Bro, what are you playing? That shit is weak." And I was just like, "It's just Maroon 5. I don't know what to tell you." And so like, you know, growing up being like, you know, a black kid, it was, you know, it was always like a little tougher, kind of like branching out from what people would perceive you to listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I find that super interesting because.
Oh yeah, and definitely during high school it was hard, man. Because
and especially because with heavy metal, that's all the way on the other side.
Yeah, it's like literally, you know, like
what I'm saying?
Like everyone already has this stereotypical stigma around the genre. Like everyone, like I remember this one kid specifically. He'd be like, "Yeah, you like that metal stuff, right?" And he's like, what do you? He's like, "Die motherfucker," And I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, there are songs like that, but that's not the entire genre. Like I could show you 5 different metal songs and they can all sound radically different from each other.
Right.
Like not only in like how they sound, but like lyric wise, tone, tempo, heaviness, singing, growling, like all that kind of stuff. Like there is, just like with like anything, there is a band for everybody to listen to. There is a genre of metal for everybody to get into. You know, there's Christian rock, you know, like like you say this stuff is like devil worshipping satanic nonsense, but like there are Christian metal bands, there are Christian rock bands. Exactly. Like there are songs there are bands that don't even touch that kind of stuff, like that are way on the other side of the spectrum, but it's like, you know, everyone's so set in their ways with that kind of stuff, so it's hard.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because it's just like a funny, because, you know, even what I was listening to at the time, like, because I went through like a little bit of a metal phase, like 8th grade year.
Yeah, I think everybody did at that time.
For sure. Like I was super into like Avenged Sevenfold, Killswitch Engage and stuff, like mostly because of Rock Band, and I was a drummer, so.
Oh yeah, Rock Band.
But like I was just like, you know, I like a lot of these songs. It's not like they sound bad or anything like that. But I would say that when it came to like the alternative music that I would listen to, even if it weren't necessarily hip hop, it was still kind of like soul and like groove influenced after a while, and so, you know, it wasn't like I was super off the beaten path, but like, you know, I could only imagine, you know, being around like family, and you come in with like your headphones and you're listening to like, you know, like 30 Seconds to Mars or something. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody in your family is just like, bro, what the fuck are you listening to? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just super interesting thing to me, honestly.
And of course, you know, you can never like control the aux cord in the car.
Yeah,
because like you're like the odd man out when it comes to like you know,
the music. Yeah,
the music.
Straight up, the type of music for sure. So yes.
And this isn't me projecting upon, you know, you or like anyone else that has an aux cord in their car or anything.
Well, to be fair,
everybody does it.
I don't let anybody use my aux cord.
Yeah, I know, and that's understandable. Yeah, but like, yeah, you know,
Ace is stingy with the aux, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty stingy with it. I hate to admit, but yeah, I'm pretty stingy with the aux cord.
Like, don't touch my aux, bro. This is my car, nigga.
We're listening to what I have.
If you want to listen to music, drive yourself.
But
you drive yourself. Yeah.
You don't hear me complaining whenever you play heavy metal because it's your music.
No, yeah, I know, and I don't complain.
It's not like you're playing shit that's like obnoxiously bad to my taste. Like some of the songs that you play in your car, I'm enjoying. Right.
Just different.
Like, even as someone who doesn't even listen to heavy metal, I still enjoy the songs that you play in your car. It's just that in my car, my chord.
It's like, of course,
a different thing.
Right. Unless I'm driving in the city and I need someone to DJ for me, that's usually 9 times out of 10. It's going to be my music you're going to be hearing in the car. Right. And I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I remember I used to hang out with these 2 guys, Ruron and Julian, a lot. And Ruron was somebody who was very much so into K-pop. And there was one day where he was trying to get Korean barbecue, and I was like, yeah, it's lit. Let's go get Korean barbecue. And, you know, we all had money, but he was like, I can just pay for it, right? And so he pays for it, and we have like a good time and everything. And then on the way home, we were listening to his K-pop, and like, you know, it wasn't like I was like nodding my head or anything like that, going crazy, but I wasn't having like a terrible time or anything like that. I was zoned out, you know what I'm saying? Like I was super
just
full.
In your head.
I was super full. I couldn't really breathe because I was so full, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just doing my own thing. And Ruron goes, hey, if you want to play something else, you're more than welcome to. And I was like, dude, we are in the car you paid for after eating food that you fully paid for on the way home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are more than welcome to play whatever you want at any time you want in your car. Like, you don't have to worry about whether or not I like it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I don't know. It's if you're in your own car and you want to just play the music the whole time, like, that's just it.
Yeah.
Like,
no one can say anything.
Yeah. No one. Yeah. Like, if I ask you for the aux and you say no, I gotta just hold that, like, straight up. Cause yeah. If I wanted to listen to my own music, I could have easily just drove.
You gotta respect the rules of the aux, man.
You gotta respect the rules of the aux, man. The driver is the dungeon master. If he says nah, then it's nah. Like, that's it.
He said, "Fuck your dice roll."
Right, for reals. So it's interesting, very interesting.
Getting back to the original question, like our hopes and dreams or whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God, we steered off so far away from that. That was like 10 minutes ago.
That's fucking funny.
I know, but like, yeah, getting just so we don't like dwell on this for too long. 'Cause I know we're already like, what are we at? Like an hour 30 or whatever.
Yeah, but like.
All right, but I don't know. I mean, you guys already kind of know. Like, the big dream for me right now was like being a pro wrestler.
Of course.
I don't even like how it came about is like super like uninteresting. Like, a lot of people are just like, I mean, yeah, I tell people, yeah, I've been a wrestling fan like my whole life since not my whole life, since maybe since like 2003. Yeah. I do remember specifically I started tuning into wrestling. It was right before WrestleMania 20 rolled around, and Brock Lesnar lost the title to Eddie Guerrero at No Way Out.
You tuned in. You tuned in at the right time.
Oh my gosh, what a moment, bro!
That was around.
Oh man,
that was around the time I started tuning into wrestling like religiously for like the next 10 years of my life, and then. Like, yeah, you know, I found this promotion out here in like across the bridge, and then I went to a show, and then next week came down, signed up, paid the money and whatnot. Boom, I was a wrestler.
How much did you pay again?
It was $500 for the down payment, and it's $150 every month after that.
The $500 is like to make sure you commit, right?
Yeah, it's like a commitment. Plus, it's a business, so you know he has to pay bills and whatnot on the building.
Course.
So, and plus. Dude, you would not believe how many people like walk in the door, pay the money, say they want to do this, show up one time, and then you never see them again. Like, there's a lot of people that happens to. I've seen it happen.
Is it really that intense?
Yeah,
dude.
Dude. That shit's no joke, man. Like, I've seen like at least like 4 or 5, maybe even like 6 people walk in that door, pay the money, pay that $500.
The same time you did?
No, like throughout the time.
Throughout the time. Okay.
And they walk in that door and they say, "Hey, my name is so and so." And I never remember them. I try not to remember their names because you don't know if they're gonna come back the next day or not. And it's crazy because like they pay all that money and you say you want to do this and you get in there and you take one bump in the ring and then you're never heard from again. And it's crazy how you would not believe how many people have walked through that door.
That's surprising. I didn't know it was that bad.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
Just to like drop on your quote unquote dream, and then
clearly you didn't follow through and you didn't think this through.
500.
The thing is I think a lot of people get the
money.
wrong idea of it like up front, and I think a lot of people aren't ready for the hump they have to go through to get to the level you need to be at to be like good at this, you know?
Yeah.
Like with any sport, you know, of course there's going to be a huge learning curve. I don't care what sport it is, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, hockey, say what you want about wrestling, but like there's a huge learning curve. You know, like it took me like 2 months to like finally get over like all the bumps and bruises my body accumulated to finally like stop using painkillers because it was pretty bad for a time. But then like you know, you tough it out for the first few months, and then
I think it's
like,
a mental thing.
Yeah,
more than anything.
And it's a huge mental thing because a lot of wrestling is going against a lot of your preconceived notions and a lot of your cognitive, you know, natural instincts of like falling down on your back or like trusting another person with your life to not drop you on your freaking head.
Right.
You know, so a lot of it is mental. Yeah, definitely. And a lot of people aren't really ready for that.
For sure. I feel like people, it's pretty well known that wrestling is scripted, but it's not it's not fake. Like people,
you can't fake a fall.
People,
dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
people
You
are,
can't fake gravity.
People are taking those falls. Like
Yeah.
people are getting like, yeah, sure, you may not be getting hit in the head with like full force, but like they're still making contact with you. Like, you're still gonna get bumped. You're still gonna get beat up to an extent.
Right.
And every now and again, you will get hit.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like
Yeah,
for real.
It's
get
bound
hit.
to happen.
Really get socked in the mouth a couple times.
Or like accidents happen. You may fall and take a landing wrong. You fall on your head, or your leg may twist awkwardly. You land on your arm wrong, or something could happen at literally any moment.
Yeah.
And your career could be over. I'm sure we've all seen that bump Steve Austin took, that power driver from Owen Hart.
Yeah.
He dropped right on his neck, and I was like, God, that can happen. I was like, power drivers aren't really a huge thing anymore, but like that could happen. Like something like that could happen at any moment in the ring, and
especially,
it's like
especially seeing that as someone who knows what you're looking at. I can only imagine how scary that is.
Yeah.
Because when I saw it, I was just like, oh wow, like that didn't look right at all. But then like once you really look at it and you really know what like the technique is supposed to be, it's just like, oh, like because you could tell as soon as Owen Hart was doing that suplex, that power driver, he was like, I was like, bro, his head is way too low.
Yeah, that.
Like that dude, Steve Austin got up, he couldn't walk. You know what I'm saying? Like that was some scary stuff. So.
I mean, yeah, the wrestling is a dream right now, and it's about to come true. Hopefully, not hopefully, but on the 14th, debut.
Shameless plug.
Of course, man. Of course.
Attention to all viewers, I'm recording his match.
Plug that.
Yeah.
Tell us when and where
It's gonna
your
be.
debut.
Hype us up,
Yeah,
man.
for real, bro. Like, come on, man.
All right, here we go.
Plug your dream, bro.
April 14th, 2018.
Dun, 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 dun,
East
dun,
Bay,
dun.
East Bay Pro Wrestling.
Sorry. Go
What
ahead.
day?
Go ahead.
April 14th,
On what day though?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday, April 14th, 2018. East Bay Pro Wrestling. Your boy, Mean Dean the Lean Machine, is making his pro wrestling debut. 7:30. Yeah, I think that's when it starts. I don't know. We always change.
At where?
At Pacheco Square Gardens in Pacheco.
Pacheco Square Gardens.
Good evening, Pacheco.
Pacheco, good old Pacheco, California.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if y'all want to come out and watch, more than happy to. $10 at the door, $8 for kids. You can get $2 off your ticket price if you bring 2 cans of food. So get it for $8 instead of $10.
Yes, sir.
Always a good deal. Yeah, that's happening. I don't really have a backup dream though, honestly.
I think you shouldn't have a backup.
I mean, honestly, for right now, I'm just like, putting all my eggs in that basket because if I had a better paying job, I wouldn't have to worry about a lot more shit right now. But honestly, I'm not really good at anything. I can't make music. I can't play any instruments. I'm not good at any sports. I can't sing. I don't do anything well enough to be good at it, or not good at it, but a pro at it. So I mean, I don't know. As far as that goes.
Yeah, once you find something that you're good at and you enjoy doing, it's that's when you gotta go for it.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I've been so hell bent on fighting games, because it's something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy playing fighting games, and I've also been doing it for so long to the point where I'm actually pretty good at them now.
Yeah, I had the same dream before, being a pro gamer.
Yeah.
Back when Modern Warfare 2 was around, because I played that game religiously.
Yeah.
But then I saw real pro players, and I was like, yeah, no thanks, I don't want to do this. It's nah, this ain't happening.
When I saw him, I was like, bro, I'm about to school these niggas.
And I mean, there is an
there
is an intimidation factor about that too, man. There really is. I don't know if there is for you, but
for what?
For becoming you seeing pro players and you saying I can do this kind of deal. I'm like, damn, dude.
I'm not intimidated because I'm so okay with the fact that they put this much time into their thing versus me that puts in this little time into that thing. Of course, they're gonna be better.
It's cool seeing people good at stuff.
Yeah, I like seeing. Sure. Like, I know like the fighting game community is a very I don't want to say small. It's not the right word. I want to use to describe it. Yeah, it's a tight knit community, and like whenever I'm not bored by any means watching a pro player like play, but I'm more like more admiring them because I understand how hard it is to execute, you know, like some, like let's say like this combo or like this move in the heat of a match where the other player is also really good.
Right.
So like whenever you see like the coolest counter or whatever, whatever like that.
For sure.
And like you just gotta appreciate it.
Yeah,
I gotta take a phone call.
I wanted to be that. Honestly, like I wanted to be the guy who like maybe not like in the world, but when it came to like the scene around like 707.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I wanted to be the guy. I mean, obviously, I want to like travel to wherever and play, but
yeah,
my first initial goal when I started was like I want to be that guy where when they say, oh, when they announce the match, it's like, oh, you have to play this guy, you have to play Bobby. I wanted when somebody heard that, they're like Bob. Fuck.
Yeah, you want your, you know what I'm saying? You want your name to, you want some respect on your name.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So yeah,
I can respect that. That's definitely like a great goal to have. I think that's kind of what I have kind of going for me right now, at least. Like, you know, when people like, you know, obviously I have to work to that, obviously, because I'm like just now like getting my name out there finally. But you know, eventually I want to get to that point where it's like, yeah, I want, you know, to be booked on a card and wrestle. Doesn't matter who I wrestle, but you know, like when they see Hendrix on the card, like, oh shit, he's wrestling. Yeah, yo, that's
cool.
It's gonna be a good match, you know.
And that's cool, you know. It's dope. Like it's vain, and I feel like we're completely acknowledging the fact that it's vain, but like that doesn't make it not real. You know? Like it's still like yeah, I want to be good at this. I want people to know that I'm good at this. You know, like be like, oh, I can't believe I got to play this guy next.
I feel like you know? I feel like part of like what made me want to be like, and I could have chosen anything else, but like I think a part of why I was so attracted to like wrestling so much is because of like, I think a part of my dream is like wanting to become something like bigger than like myself, and I feel like wrestling is like the avenue I can take to, you know, finally, not like be known, but like I said, like become something that's bigger than me, that I can like give back, or like, you know, do something that like it doesn't just like benefit me, but it benefits other people as well. So
you don't want to do something where it's like, oh, okay, like I made some money for myself. Yeah. Like you actually really want to like influence something.
Exactly. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I feel the same way. And I remember I didn't feel like that at first, but I remember it was like one random night when I was in Sassoon playing. It was back when my Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was out. This guy from Sacramento came up to me and he was like, yo, like because I played Spencer Magneto Akuma. He was like, yo, you're that Spencer Magneto Akuma player, right? And I was like, yeah, that's me, and yeah. And he was like, yo, my boy was a Magneto player, and he came here and he saw you play Magneto, and he was like, I need to get better. And so now when I play him, it's like, oh, like I have such trouble playing him, and it's because of you. And when he told me that, I was like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there, that's crazy. Like somebody
took after you.
Yeah, somebody saw me do this thing, and it inspired them to really put the time in to be good themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sure, I'd love to be rich from playing fighting games, but you know, it's that kind of stuff to me, which is like that's more valuable than anything.
Of course.
You know, because it's something we enjoy. Like when like Ace, like you know, you make YouTube videos, you edit and you record and you do all this. Like it one of the most satisfying things is having somebody come up to you being like, yo, I saw your videos.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and you're, I'm from Vallejo. I'm somebody who's always wanted to do this kind of thing. But, after I saw you do it, it inspired me to do it myself. Mm-hmm. It's like, that's dope.
It's fucking dope, man.
Absolutely.
I've only had like 2 people come up to me so far.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was even 2 people, I cannot take that for granted at all.
That kind of thing is priceless.
2 people can go along.
I really enjoy doing this shit, especially the editing part. That's like my favorite part of doing this entire thing.
Yeah, for sure. It's super interesting. So
yeah.
So what about you, Ace? What are your hopes and dreams? Even though we kind of touched on it, but
yeah, you kind of touched on it, but yeah, YouTube is like the big thing I'm focusing on. Like, cause like DeAndre said, I'm not really that good at anything else. So I was like, might as well like be funny and like entertaining and put. One thing I don't tell people, but I might as well say it now, is like, I don't want it to just be me. I want to bring everybody with me too.
Yeah.
So most of the content of my channel is like my perspective gameplay or whatever. But like, I want to reach that point where we're all in a room. I got the camera set up and all that.
Yeah.
And then it's just our group of friends playing. And then just like being entertaining, of course.
Right.
Like that's like the end goal of content that I want to
I would
provide.
if you put out a 3-hour video of like all of us just playing Nintendo Land, I would watch that whole video. I'd watch that whole video.
I want to, dude. I want to.
I don't know. I feel like it's just so natural. We're just so naturally like entertaining as a group.
Exactly.
Just,
And I want to do that for Rex's birthday.
Yeah.
I just want to bring my setup and then just like put the camera on top of the TV and then just let us like play games for about 4 hours.
Right, exactly.
And then just sort through. I will happily sort through all of that and just like post it.
For sure.
I don't want it to be just me though. I definitely don't. Yeah. That's why whenever I've tried recording gameplays, I don't enjoy doing solo gameplays at all. I need to be playing with somebody else.
Yeah.
Because I feel like by myself, I feel like it'd be boring. But if I feed off somebody else, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Because I know how I am, and I can get. Because like the problem with me is that if a gameplay gets too intense, I go quiet.
Right, with Feroz.
I think that applies to you guys too. Like if you get too invested, you just don't talk anymore.
Yeah.
And that's not good for like video quality. Yeah. So I prefer we be playing a game that's both funny and also very intense, to where it'll make us be more vocal and be more expressive of our emotions. That's why I'm saying, like, whenever we would start recording at my house or whatever, just like just be you, man.
Yeah.
Don't hold back. Like, because like I enjoy that shit.
Yeah. My problem with gameplay is that, like, not necessarily that I get quiet, but like, because I would love to do something where I'm just playing online and just like commentating over it, but my problem is that I start talking like way too much shit, and it kind of like affects my gameplay. Like, this guy fucking sucks. Like, like you're garbage. What do you have this game for? Delete the game. You're trash, bro. And like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know. Like, it's kind of why I want to get fighters. It's just so that way I could like come over and like, hey, let's just go online and like draw on like excellent adventures kind of thing. Yeah, it's just fun. It's a good time, man. It's a good time.
Like the fighters videos have been like, so far out of all the videos I posted, the ones I enjoy recording and editing the most. Just simply because like it's not just the 2 people that are playing, but it's also everyone else that are watching and like their input on what's happening.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's
especially
funny.
like really like tense or like funny parts of like when somebody gets mad, the entire room is laughing at that person or whatever.
Oh, you say somebody when it's only me who gets upset.
No, what do you mean he got mad too?
Yeah, but he didn't. That wasn't on film.
Yeah, it wasn't.
that spin wasn't on film.
Oh, trust me, I really wish I got that. I really wish I got that on film, because the internet More importantly, the YouTube community needs to see that textbook ass spin that he did.
That was so funny. Android 16's fucking shoulder blades got blown out that day.
Oh my God.
We were getting tossed. That shit was so funny.
Yeah, but like, that's the dream that I'm like kind of living right now.
Yeah.
I looked at this one of my favorite YouTubers, and I recently saw he reached 1 million finally after like years or whatever, and then like he like posted like a video, like a thank you video of like his like journey, like every like milestone that he hit, and then like him going to like conventions and being recognized by his fans.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like that's the goal, like to be like to like the fame wise, but I want that impact on people like you guys.
Yeah.
Like I want people to come up to me like, you know, you like the comments I see on YouTube that I want to have in my videos is like the ones that are like, this video helped me through some tough time by making me laugh or whatever, like making me happy and shit.
Yeah.
And I want that, but I don't know yet. I don't know if I could reach that.
Yeah.
With my limited equipment and limited knowledge of
you just gotta keep doing it, dude. Like one of the biggest things of like any process, consistency. Like, you know, you can be doing it for like super long, and you know, maybe be like one of the best editors and you know, one of the funniest people in the universe, but you know, my mom and my sister outside. But you know, if you don't do it like consistently, then you know, there's no point. So like you've been doing it, so it'll get there.
Consistency, just keep doing it.
I'm
one foot after the other.
Really enjoying it though. I have been uploading almost every day since I started, so back on track.
Sorry, I take a short break because of children.
Because of children.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, that YouTube thing is crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, like seeing somebody I know just like do YouTube stuff.
I mean, we saw Nikki do it for a little bit.
I was just gonna say, I remember when Nikki was doing it in high school. It was like, damn, like he goes to conventions and like,
right.
people recognize
and like gets recognized. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, it's unfortunate that he can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Did he ever say why? No time or something?
No time.
Oh,
you know, it's an investment.
Yeah. He probably got a little burnt out on it, to be honest with you, because he was making a lot of YouTube stuff. Because remember, he was doing his stuff, and then he was also editing all like Eggo Crew's videos and stuff too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he was doing the recording and editing for all of that.
Yeah, exactly. So he was just the only person. He didn't have anyone else do it for him.
Yeah, so he probably got a little burnt out of it, but
it's unfortunate too.
Yeah, because this shit's funny. He's a funny guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't seen Nikki in a minute.
Yeah, I'll probably invite him to go to my birthday if I have something. Still not sure.
Or he may be a guest on this very podcast. Oh my God!
That'd be an interesting guy to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
He's an interesting dude for sure. How often do you guys even like have guests on this thing?
No, we just started doing this like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
We're planning. The ideal thing is to have, since me and DeAndre have done like 3 solo already, have somebody on here every week.
For sure.
It doesn't have to be like a different person every week. It could be just like you back to back or whatever. But yeah, it'd be nice to have another person on here.
I'm glad you guys do this. It's just cool. You guys are so cool. I have such cool friends. I'm on my friend's podcast. What do you do, Dad?
Suck it, Mom.
Yeah, suck it, Mom.
Up yours, Mom.
Yeah, man. Good time.
I always thought about that. Like, if you, let's say, like, okay, let's say it all pans out, right? I can honestly say, like, a couple years from now, I'm friends with a pro wrestler, and I'm also friends with a fighting game pro. Not many people get to say that.
Yeah.
If things pan out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sure.
Especially like where we live, like What an anomaly of what's the word, a hodgepodge, if you will. What a hodgepodge of interests and friends we are. Right? Like,
yeah, honestly, I think about that all the time, bro. Because I think about the fact that like we all like, I wouldn't say we're necessarily rejects of another friend group, but I think we all there were certain connections that came from like middle school, but like for me personally, like I was in one friend group at first. I didn't really like them anymore, so I started hanging out with like you guys, like my sophomore year. And one of the first things I noticed, I was just like, this is such an odd group of friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like it's just a bunch of different people, just super different people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like the old friend group. I'm not gonna name names or anything like that, but you know, they were all pretty much into the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was like a
It's like the same person.
It was like an ecosystem of hype beats.
An ecosystem.
and like when I started hanging out with y'all. I was just like, wow,
this is a different pace.
This is what high school was supposed to feel like. You know what I'm saying? Where you're actually into what you're into because you're into it, and not because like a bunch of cool kids are into it. You know?
No, weird.
It's
It was unfortunate though that we couldn't go to the same high school as DeAndre.
But at the same time, it still worked out in the end.
It worked out, yeah. You're with us now.
Because, like,
for sure.
I literally only had, like, one connection to you guys. And then, like, it got to a point where, like, I didn't need that connection anymore to, like, start to hang out with y'all.
Yeah.
And then...
You pretty much inserted yourself into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
I honestly feel like you just showed up.
Yeah,
and
that's literally...
Us being us, we acceted it, because, like, you know, why not?
That's literally how it happened.
What's the worst that can happen?
Hi, my name is DeAndre. I'm hung. Story on the...
I'm not gonna... That's why I'm not gonna forget you. Like, if something happens, I'm not gonna forget you. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah,
I will keep saying it.
Like, popped up one day. Boom. Who's this black guy? Oh, that's so and so's friend. Oh, okay. Hi.
Yeah. Okay. What's up with it? I'm hung. Just like what?
Exactly. Okay. I need to give the viewer the context. Okay. This was in, what was it? Our sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, it had been sophomore.
This was our sophomore year of high school. I had my birthday party, right? And I invited one of my friends over. I did not expect him to bring a +1 because I didn't say anything, but that's probably my fault. And that said friend brought DeAndre, and I greeted both of them at the door, and I said, "Oh, what's up, guys? Who's this?" And then that said friend said, "Oh, this is my friend DeAndre. You know, I brought him along." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I introduced myself to him. I said, "Oh, my name's Ace. Welcome to my birthday party. Enjoy yourself." And then the first thing that came out of DeAndre's mouth was, "I'm hung," and shook my hand. And we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, that's how it happened. Exactly how it happened.
That's one of the funniest shit.
I still can't believe you said that to
Bro,
me.
get out my house, man.
I can't believe I said that either. I don't even know. To this day, I still don't know why I said it.
That's hella funny.
Do you remember saying it though?
No, I remember saying it. I just don't remember why. It wasn't for like first impressions or anything. I literally just said it just cause.
Maybe it was a test. Maybe you're testing me.
You're like, if you can pass this, then
Then we can be boys.
Yeah, if you can be friends with me after this, then we can just be friends. Because this is me.
I feel like
who I am.
I feel like
I'm
being
hung, baby.
being in this group is definitely like a test of like how much bullshit can you put up with.
For sure.
Because like you have someone like me who like goes out in public and can like make a complete fool out of himself and the people he's with, and like everyone's okay with not okay with it, but you know they put up with
They
it.
tolerate it.
Yeah, they tolerate it. And then like for someone that like hasn't hung around us as much, I'm sure
it's an event.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh my god, who
Are
is this?
they letting this slide?
Yeah, like
you guys are okay with this?
Yeah, like we're just a bunch of idiots, and like we've gotten to the point where it's like, yeah, we're just a bunch of idiots, and like because we always know we're joking. Like,
Yeah.
I'll say some like super out of pocket shit about like somebody getting thrown off, like a baby getting thrown off the bridge or something. And obviously it's a joke, but then somebody else will hear that and they'll be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, they'll hear it out of context. They're like,
Right.
"Why would you say that?"
Like, wow. You know,
Like even yesterday when you were like, you and Nicole were like, yeah, you know, sometimes DeAndre used to keep his voice down. Cause like I'll always say like some out of pocket.
He was
stuff.
saying we were at InNOut, bro, and he was saying some out of pocket shit
Yeah.
out loud.
Yeah, I bet.
I was like, hey,
like, Dean,
like
bruh,
I'm okay with this, but like,
please,
I'm more
bruh.
concerned about everyone else.
Right.
Don't get us thrown out of this InNOut, man.
For sure. For sure.
But I
It's-
enjoy it.
It's an occasion.
I fucking
for
enjoy
sure.
it. That means our conversations aren't dry.
Yeah, you know, we're just a walking. I consider myself like a walking meme. Like every time we hang out, I'm always gonna say that the one thing, and like, oh, that's gonna get remembered among us forever because of how stupid it was, or just like
It's
it's like God damn it.
You're like, oh my gosh, like shut up.
Yeah, I do love that the most about our friend group is that even though we all like our similar shit, we're all different enough to where it's not the same person talking.
Super different.
Yeah.
And it was cool because it's been like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see like my old friend groups, and yeah, sure they're all different. They're all doing their own thing now, but like back then, everybody was into the same shit. Like everybody was the same person pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
After a while, it just gets
like,
boring.
yeah, like people had their different interests here and there, but like, you know, everybody was just kind of into what everybody else was into.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it kind of became like, okay, I don't want to be here. And even at like 16 years old, hanging out with you guys, I was like, this is completely different. Like, I had never really experienced a group of friends like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys were much meaner, but that was the point. Like, you're not gonna be bullshitted here. Like, you might get bullshitted a couple times, who knows? But you know, you're this is the real over here. Like, we're actually just we're just gonna tell you how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Like, I was just like, hey, fucking, these guys are borderline racist, and that's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's heck of funny. Like, because we can all just laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not so up our own asses to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, why would you say that? Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to be like that.
Yeah, it's just to check to see if you're still a person, you know?
It's like, bro, like, hold on, bro. Like, hold on.
That is
like,
not okay.
Yeah, you know. But like, for the most part, we can just laugh about stuff, and that's super cool. Like, you know, I didn't feel that way when back like my freshman year. Like, I didn't feel like I could just be myself and be cool. I didn't have
You have to hold yourself to a someone else's standard or whatever.
I was playing fighting games. I was playing fighting games freshman year, and there was nobody in my friend group I could talk to that. I could talk to that about. Like, you know, everybody was into fucking band and like all the Asian girls that were around us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all we were into. Like, we just cared about dumb shit, like a bunch of dumb mainstream shit.
Most into band.
Right? Yeah, you know, it was weak. It was weak. It was honestly, shout outs to my old friend group, but you guys were fucking lame-os. 100%. You guys may not be lame-os now, but they were fucking lame-os back then. I was a lame-o too, don't get me wrong. I'm still a lame-o now, but they were fucking lame-os. It's just cool. It's just cool. It's cool and it's different, and different is cool. So that's what that is. Honestly.
Tell me we had Ace.
We are 2 hours in, DeAndre.
Man, we are going. Good time to wrap it up, or you want to keep going?
You have anything else to say? Because I've said it. Everything. I talked about my dreams. Well, dream.
I ain't had shit to say when I got here, so the fact that we're 2 hours in and I haven't like jumped out the window yet, I think, a success.
Okay.
Honestly. I was scared that we were gonna be like 10 minutes into this,
and
I was gonna be like, "Oh man, like how long has it been?" It's only been 10 minutes. Oh my god! 2 hours kind of flew by. So
Yeah, dude, it's fucking 3:30 right now. Like holy shit, yeah.
I think it's a good time to wrap this up.
Okay. You want to wrap it up?
Sure, I'll wrap this shit up. Bobby, as always, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, man. No
I know it's sometimes hard getting together.
Yeah.
Especially it is being Easter. I just need to be at church or something, honestly.
Fuck Easter.
Yeah.
Pagan ass holiday.
Damn pagans.
That's for another podcast. Why I don't celebrate Easter.
But yeah, happy Easter, everyone. Bobby, thank you for joining us.
Happy April Fool's Day.
Oh yeah,
all the jokers out there.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, man. It's a good time.
We gotta definitely have you. We need to debate those restaurants like you said.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, little preview for next time.
Right. We honestly talked about fast food for like hours.
Yeah,
I've never talked about fast food for that long in my life.
That's crazy, man. And these are just conversations we would have in our normal day lives.
Seriously. I forgot there was a mic here. Shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Ace, of course, Ace and I will be back next week for more shenanigans. We might record this a little bit earlier in the day because next week is, of course, WrestleMania. And, of course, I'm not trying to miss...
We could try to record on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, we can probably try Saturday. I'm not trying to miss a minute of that.
Or we could record it after WrestleMania and then give our hot reactions.
Our reactions, yes. We could even do that. Or, who knows, if it pans out, look out during the week for a predictions. Yeah, predictions cast.
You guys should just do like a live commentary of like what's going on. Honestly,
that'd be a little bit harder, but I'd be down for that
because that shit is hella funny.
How long is WrestleMania? Like 4 hours?
Man, last year was like 7.
Damn. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, last year was.
Okay, I'll do. I could do the live reactions thing, but only on the matches that are anticipated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like remember when we watched what was it? I think it was Royal Rumble last year. When we were here, that shit was hella funny, bro.
Oh, that was
it. It was just hella funny. I don't know.
Okay.
Just throwing shit out there.
All right, we'll see. We'll see on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll see.
Are you gonna try to go watch WrestleMania with us on Sunday?
Yeah.
We're probably gonna go to Ray's house.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Sure. I don't think I'll be doing anything.
Cool. So WrestleMania's next week. Like I said before in the beginning, 2 hours ago, nothing's coming out this week. Nothing to look out for. So pretty much gonna be a chill week. We'll be back next. Hopefully, this will be up next Sunday, I think. Yeah, we'll be back at y'all with another Oddcast, episode 5. Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we out, baby. We out.
Yeah.
We out.